Red Bull gives you wings. Everybody like the stream when you're coming in. USA Cinderella, what up? Hey, boy! Hope you guys are having a good day. Galapagola, what up? Good to see you. Oh, shit, damn. A ton of chats just popped out of nowhere. That was crazy. What up, everybody? What up, Joe? What up, Joe Casnall? Did you know that we're about to watch some videos? I got some videos queued up. We're going to start out with this Cam Higby video. I think he just posted it 2 days ago, but it looks like it was filmed a while back because I remember other clips from when he did this. I don't know what college this is. I haven't watched this yet, so we'll be watching it together. Ghostface! Shout out to Ghostface. I was supposed to go to Ghostface's today, but I had to go get my front window replaced in the car, and it took like 3.5 hours to get done. It took hell long. I guess he had to wait for the person to show up at the window and shit. But it took hell long. So I ended up just coming home. I had to take the dog out and shit. What the hell did your chat do to Clyde now? I don't know, bro. That's between y'all. I don't have anything to do with that. I mean, you guys know I love my chat. I love all you guys. I love my chat. Yes, I do. What up, Peter Puffers? What up, Jay Maddox? I'm waiting for my girl to get home right now. She's been at her mom and dad's rearranging her parents' bedroom because her dad comes home from he's supposed to come home from the rehab, the medical rehab place tomorrow, hopefully. They're saying tomorrow, if anything doesn't change, he's doing good enough to come home. So that's good. I just want to let a few more people come in, and before I start this, give me 2 minutes, I'll be right back. be next to you. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Both sides of my family went
BLS,
through
what up, big dog?
Mao Zedong.
Hey, wait.
So
How did that start? Oh. Oh, shit. Let's hear what this idiot who came from communist China trying to make America China. Trying to make America communist. Chinese communist refugee explains why he is now a socialist. That is the most ignorant statement. I don't even know what this dude's gonna say right now. This is gonna be hilarious. Tropical storm Bertha. Wonder if Clyde was affected. I don't know. I never smoked Tehran. What the fuck is Tehran? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start, if Clyde don't want to do the Town Hall Tuesday and the Thursday panel no more, I'm gonna start doing just a live stream from home regularly, at least every Tuesday and Thursday, since I'm used to that schedule anyways. So we'll just start doing streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays around this time, around 5 o'clock. About whatever is happening, whatever current is happening, or just react videos. I'm probably gonna get StreamYards and figure out how to work StreamYards, and maybe we can turn on like the talk to text, speech to text, and we could try that out and see how that goes. Yeah. I've been thinking about it. My girl told me I should just get StreamYards, just buy it, and I'm sure I can figure it out. I don't know. Ask Clyde. I don't know. But that's his decision. And it is what it is. But it's not going to stop us from doing live streams at least every Tuesday and Thursday from home. If I'm not out doing something already, like in real life, you know. But let's listen to what this Chinese socialist refugee, I don't even know, those words don't go together. Let's hear what they have to say. Cam Higbee, man, I do have to admit, I like Cam Higbee. I like Cam Higbee. I've met him a bunch of times, and I like his personality. I like his content. I like his demeanor. You know, we don't agree on everything, and there's things that he talks about that I don't really know a lot about. Like there's a lot going on right now about flock cameras. Maybe we can watch a video. There's a Tommy G video that he just did about flock cameras, and I haven't had a chance to watch that. Maybe we could watch that together. But let's watch Cam demolish this dude. Like, I haven't seen it, but I know what's gonna happen, you know.
actually, I'm Chinese. My grandparents, on both sides of my family, went through Mao Zedong. So.
Oh yeah, he's a little bit special, bro. We gotta give this dude a little bit of benefit of the doubt. Look, I mean, he's probably at a liberal college. He's not fully developed up there. If he's coming from a communist country and now he's a socialist, we all know socialism leads to fascism, leads to communism. You know, socialism, it's never worked. It's killed over 100 million people, and it's never worked anywhere. So what makes them think it's going to work now?
I have learned from them how horrible it is. Have I gotten more and more towards socialism as I move through high school? Yes.
You can't have socialism without
that
authority.
man cannot
It's a
become
core necessity
winner?
for the ideal to be enforced.
I always have actually always been a little bit more on the liberal side. Like, even when I was in high school, I was always on a little bit more on the liberal side. Now,
when you guys was in high school, like, was you guys super political in back when I was in high school and I was in school? We never talked about politics. It wasn't like inflamed like it is today. Politics have like taken over. But honestly, if you're not involved, if you're not paying attention to what's going on, if you're not involved in politics at least a little bit nowadays, then you're probably out of the loop, you know. And it right now is it's more important right now to be out voting and contributing and doing what you can for this country. You know, it's very important at this point, because at this point we're fighting for the sake of our country. We're fighting for the future of our country, no matter what you believe, you know. Yeah, we was thinking about ditching gym class and going and smoking. We was thinking about going and skateboarding. We was thinking about all kinds of other things, but we weren't like all into politics and all this shit. Baby! Oh, my girl must have just opened the garage. But yeah, I didn't go to school in Oregon. I'm from California. I went to school in California, but it wasn't like, I mean, I guess we was on different things, you know. I'm sure there was people that were politically motivated that wanted to be in politics, or, you know, but it wasn't like everybody hated this one person because of his politics like they do with Trump. You know, everybody hates Trump because they see Orange Guy Bad on the internet, Orange Guy Bad on MSNBC, you know, and it I don't know, it just sows division even more.
I got more and more towards socialism as I moved through high school. Yes.
What attracts you towards socialism?
The socialism part, at least what attracts me, is the ability to have people be supported. I feel like a lot of the problems in America, especially health disparities, could be solved.
I'm sure the crowd
if we
will
not
grow.
only allow people access to care, but allow them access to jobs and stuff like that.
I just want to counter that real quickly. I can be more
just zip up the
opposed
cloth
to
over
universal
thing, please.
health care. Simply for the fact that if you're going to
Hi,
institute
Boo.
universal health care and give 300 and something million Americans free health care overnight, some people don't know if they want to do it overnight, over a period of years, whatever. Okay, well, you'll have a bunch of people overnight, let's say, having free health care. They're going to go and line up at all these
What's
hospitals,
this
and
dude's
there's going to be a
name?
bunch
Do
of
you
wait
guys
times,
know
8
this
months,
guy's
9 months,
name?
12 months, 16 months. Here's the other thing. Okay, we can fix that problem with infrastructure. So we're going to build a hospital first, all this stuff, and then give health care? Fine. Then tell me the cost for that. How much does it cost to make this all happen in the first place? It's about $4 trillion a year just to cover universal health care before building the infrastructure everywhere, right? So that's the problem I have with, I don't want to call you a socialist, but with socialists. They advocate for these utopian ideas, but they don't even take the second step to calculate how much is it going to cost us. And you're going to say, I know the response, it's like, well, we're going to just tax the rich. At some point, you don't have enough taxes to actually pay for all the stuff that you want, because it doesn't stop for healthcare, right? And then it goes to education, then it goes to housing. So healthcare is $4 trillion just for the healthcare part of it. That's the problem I have with socialism. It's a great idea, don't get me wrong. Internally, in my heart, it sounds beautiful. But when we put it in practice, it's not realistic. And I'll say this, my parents coming from USSR, these ideas have led to authoritarian figures completely seizing control of any individual freedoms in the state. Idea. Don't get me wrong. That's led to millions and millions of people dying. So it actually did the opposite.
Didn't your grandfather have to spend time in the gulag?
Yeah. Can you imagine that? 6 years in the gulag in USSR. You may agree with his religious point, right? But he was just spreading religion, Zionism.
And furthermore, like the USSR, I don't know if you're a tankie, you're probably not, but a lot of tankies cite like the USSR, and they talk about like the USSR lifted so many people out of poverty. They solved homelessness, I hear tankies say. The USSR solved homelessness by taking all of the homeless people and putting them in gulags. That's how they solved homelessness. There was no homeless people anymore because they were all in prison.
Of course. And I actually do know that. I'm Chinese, so I come from, I wasn't born in China. I was born in Hong Kong. And my my grandparents,
Ginger Shepherd, I agree.
on both sides of my family,
Word for
went
you,
through
Tommy, always have,
Mao
always
Zedong.
Billy. Let's go.
So
Thank you,
I
Ginger
have
Shepherd.
learned from them how horrible it is. So I understand when you take it too far, or when you start. I understand your point that socialism could be taken too far to a point where they start seizing all individual freedom, and that's where is. I get that worry and I get that concern, and that's why I always think that with socialism is one of those things where we
I can absolutely,
should have
Missy.
regulation on how
I can absolutely do it. I just need to get StreamYards. I don't have a StreamYard subscription. So maybe I'll get StreamYards before next Thursday, and I'll have Zach and Danny and Chris and whoever wants to come on.
government works and what their powers are. And
Tommy's
we
a
just
cute
need to
little
make
old
sure
man who's
that
we're
not
slowly
exceeding those
teaching
powers.
technology.
Personally, when I took the political compass test, I was left libertarian. So I'm so very much socially liberal. I am, because the political compass, when they said left libertarian, what they mean by libertarian is socially liberal.
Yeah.
So not like in your traditional.
Socially liberal.
I mean,
What does that mean?
That's not necessarily what libertarian means. Libertarian
Why is
generally
still a
means
mod?
that
I
you
don't
want
have
the
a
government to have the
problem
least
with
amount of power
Clyde.
possible,
Like, I don't
which is
have
what
an
I am.
issue
I'm a
with
right-wing
Clyde. Me and Clyde
libertarian.
are still
I don't
friends.
think that left-wing
I don't have an issue
libertarianism
with
exists.
Clyde.
I don't think that it's a thing because
I think
having a
he just
left-wing
wants to
view,
do his
left
own
and right
thing
is an
for a little
economic
bit, and that's
axis.
fine.
You have like anarcho-capitalism on the furthest end, and then you have communism or socialism. Marx uses them interchangeably on the farthest end of the left.
But he's
You
not
can't
allowed to
have
ban anyone in
socialism
my chat.
without authority. It's a core necessity for the ideal to be enforced. So, like, for example, I've talked to some anarcho-communists, and you were just talking about how you have to prevent the government from getting all this power, which is virtually impossible in a situation where the government is the only people with the power. You've abolished money, you've abolished private ownership. Nobody has anything except what the government gives them. They're the elitists now. They're in charge. So it happens every time they try communism. It happened in China with Mao. It happened in the USSR
He
with
should
Lenin,
know.
Stalin, etc.
His family's
You
from
always
China.
have that
He should know
concentration
how
of power.
fucking
And why
bad
do
it
you need
is
the
there.
concentration of power? Well, because in
Art,
socialism,
what up, big dog?
so in capitalism, you can do socialism, right? You can
Hey,
have a
too
workers,
big to rig. We're
co-op.
gonna have. I'm
You
gonna
can
have you on
a
Thursday.
company
panel
that is
too.
owned by the workers. You can't have that in socialism. Like if I lived in the USSR during war communism, when Lenin got rid of all money, I can't go into the woods and start a market. I can't go into the woods and start selling things for people and printing money. Why can't I do that? Well, because it's a violation of the core tenet of the idea. But what stops me from doing that? You need a government to stop me from doing that. That's why you can't have socialism without a government.
I'm not saying without a government.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I'm just saying like with libertarianism, like
I do
Yeah,
get what you're saying.
you can't
That's why I also don't like the political compass test that much because
always do too much.
it's oversimplified.
I agree.
Yeah.
Too much.
And it's one of those things where
I'm a fascist support. No, I'm kidding.
No,
it's
it's
one of those
just
things
me
where it's
tonight.
Really oversimplified.
He
And when I
made-
say I want
he made-
government
it's just
funding,
me.
like I'm not even saying getting rid of private companies.
Nut Muffin.
I think that
Hold up.
capitalism is necessary.
Nut Muffin. What's your other channel? Hold up. What's your other channel, Nut Muffin? Ed Eagle, what up? DDD. Oh, I see it. Anybody else blocked that shouldn't be? Oh, NC Kelly, I got to pin it. Oh, shit. Pin it. Oh, shit. In it. Shit. What? Damn, it's moving too fast. There we go. Ah, I did it. All right. Anybody else blocked that? Freeze Scotty Stein. Scotty, you're not blocked. Damn, I got too many people blocked. We got so many trolls, bro. Not a Fed. Cammy. Oh, look, somebody made a page just for Chris Sims. It says, Chris Sims is a fake MAGA grifter. No, he's not. We love Chris. Assholes. I don't see nobody else. Idaho Jeff? Wait, Idaho Jeff? Is that a troll? Idaho Jeff? See, I don't know. Oh, my camera's going off. Hopefully it's my girl. People started disappearing. Well, maybe I should just... Fuck, my girl's gonna hate it, bro. My girl's gonna hate it. But maybe I should just unblock everybody. Chris is cool. Chris, free Scotty. Chris is cool. Okay. Why would Climatics be blocked? Cookie Monster. Wait, huh? Who? Chris? Why is everybody saying justice for Chris? Which? Huh?
Don't you dare!
My wife just yelled at me. She said, "Don't you dare. Don't you dare." Well, fuck, how am I going to know if I unblocked everybody that doesn't deserve to be blocked? The gates of hell are going to open if you do that, Tommy. We can do what you must. I don't know. Last time I did it, bro, my girl had to deal with a lot for a long time. No, I don't like having a lot of mods. Nope, I got 4 mods, and I'm thinking about making it 3 mods. I'm thinking about making it just 3 mods. I'm thinking about taking 1 mod off. I'm thinking about... Am I still blocked? No, you're not blocked because I can see your chat. Carrie might just face you herself if you unblock everybody. Oh, shit. That's fucking funny. She crashed out right now. That was funny. She said, "You better fucking not." Babe, I love you. Oh, shit. She's been at her mom and dad's doing a bunch of work for the last...
You're more of like
since right after I left to go get the new window. Okay, so I'm going to explain. The window, whatever they put in the paint that they put on my window of the truck, it like ate into, it wasn't on there no more. I had already got all the paint off. It wasn't on there no more. It was like etched into the glass to where you could run your finger over it and it feels like you're grabbing something, but it's not. It was the glass. It ate into the glass. So there was no other choice but for me to just replace it. Now it's on the back window also and the driver's side door window, but it's not as bad. I got a lot of that off the night it happened, and I can see through it. The problem was the one on the front window, it was right in my path. It was right in my line of sight, so the cops would 100% pull me off. I would never demod my wife. No, I would never. Like if I was gonna have just one mod, it would be my wife. But so I had to get the front windshield replaced. $375 later. But at least it's drivable. I went and got the oil changed and shit, and air filter cleaned, and just took care of a bunch of stuff. I was out today for like a good 5 hours. Did Clyde pass away? No, he's healthy. CCTV, it's always good to see your trolly ass in my chat, bro. Even though you're a goddamn troll, but we love you. You're Zard. What? I don't watch Status Quo news. That dude is an idiot. The only I like when Cam got into it with Status Quo News, and he was like, I mogged you. I never heard anybody say mogged until Cam said it at the ICE facility out there in Delaney. It had to have been, well, we just got that, Mike Hunt, we just got that car. We just got the car, and so it's not even in our names yet, you know, so we don't have insurance on it. It's just been sitting anyways since it got vandalized. So it's about to be put in our name, and we're gonna we'll get insurance and everything for it. But yeah, no, it's not my insurance that's on it right now. So I wasn't gonna do an insurance claim for some, no, it just wasn't gonna happen. Take all receipts and video of Antifa banned from ICE to court. Yeah, that dude Seth is always at ICE, and he's not supposed to be there. Yeah, Clyde posted on X that he doesn't want to do the live streams for a while, and that's fine. He's working on his videos. I'm a live streamer. You guys know that my YouTube is mostly live stream based, and I like doing that in the street lives and going and doing stuff in the street more than I do like being at home and bullshitting with you guys and doing this kind of stuff. But there's not always going to be protests, and there's not always going to be stuff for me to go do. So this will be fun to do in between, you know. I like it. And I got a couple Puppet Edgar videos in my watch now, watch later. I got a few different videos we can watch. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out day by day. We'll figure it out video by video. What we're gonna do, what we're gonna watch. It'll just be a bunch of random stuff. You guys can send me clips. You guys can send me stuff that you would want me to watch on stream, and I can save them for a Tuesday or a Thursday, and we can watch videos that you guys send in for me to watch. DDD, what up? I see you. Let's go. Yeah, so there'll be a lot of things that we can do. Like having guests and stuff. Like I might get certain people, you know, to come on and just hang out and bullshit every now and then, but that's not like my main goal. Maybe Thursdays we could do like a reaction with Patriots with the panel, you know, with a few different things. We can react to some videos together, something like that, you know. Yeah, Zach and Edgar would be hilarious. I kind of want to watch the video of Edgar and Manny being Manny. So Clyde's not done doing YouTube. Me and Clyde are still perfectly good friends. It's just he wants to take a break from doing the live streams and dealing with, you know, trolls and haters and stuff like that, you know. And I get it. Trolls and haters could drive you crazy. But you gotta, I've learned to just ignore them, you know. I was going to do a space yesterday, but I didn't feel like doing it. There's been so many spaces happening all the time, and I don't like the silences, the awkward silences, and If I'm gonna do a space, I want to pick a topic and try to stick to that topic next time. Was it Zach X Court today? I don't know. Let me message him. Let me message Zach. Hey, did you have court today, bro? Hey, I wouldn't mind having Unfiltered on and we can, just bullshit and have a drink together. Speaking of Unfiltered, I been meaning to do something and I need to get on that. You guys definitely got to go follow Unfiltered and give him all the likes and love. He's the GOAT. He's a good dude. He's got a big ass heart, that's for sure. Zach has court Monday. Okay. Okay, Missy. He was meeting with the lawyer and has court Monday. All right. A separate issue Zoom pre-hearing. This trial starts next week. We love you, Zach. You don't know Unfiltered and Raw? Hey, he's really intelligent on a lot of topics. He's really smart when it comes to Islam and what they believe and what, their ideology. So I like listening to him and learning. I like listening to people talk. I like that when we had him on the show that he got to talk as much as he can and explain a lot of things, because I like that. I like taking in and honestly, when I'm listening to stuff, like I'll take in certain things, but then I'll listen to it again and I'll take in a little bit more, you know what I mean? So every conversation, every video, I take in a little bit at a time, so more and more we're learning. We're always learning. So I liked it. I liked that he talked as much as he did about what he talked about. That's what we have him on the show for, so he can get his thoughts out, get his side of the story, get his opinions. Bach is an enemy of the state. Yeah. So you subbed Unfiltered like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, good. He deserves it. He honestly, if you guys have Rumble, you should go follow him on Rumble too, because I think he wants to stream more on Rumble because you can say more and do more without getting penalized and stuff on Rumble. So if you want to support him, go follow his Rumble also. Yeah, Arturo, man, I've been meaning to link up with Arturo and go onto his show or vice versa, or both at the same time. That would be amazing. I'd be down for that anytime. I'm pretty sure he would. He said he would too. He's never had anybody come on his show though. So it would be a first time thing. That would be awesome. I'd be honored to be on Arturo's show, the first guest on Arturo's show. You guys are crazy in the chat, bro. All right, I'm gonna watch this.
Like a sock dem, more like
just
somebody
one
who might
foot
hold
in
office now.
socialism, one foot in
I
liberalism.
I think that like democratic socialism. There's two different things that people mean when they say democratic socialism. You have one side where what they mean is they're just capitalists, but they want more regulation. That's not democratic socialism. Then you have like the democratic socialists of America that are they're just communists, like they're Marxists, right? Then that's the true. That's actually socialism.
I was thinking about doing something in the mornings, but I'm not a huge morning person. But more and more lately, I've been getting up earlier and earlier and can't go back to sleep. So maybe I am turning into an early bird. I don't know. I've messaged Ocean Plot quite a few times to see how he's doing, and he hasn't responded. It's really weird. I hope he's all right. I miss that dude. DDD, thank you for the 10 jewels, for the W in the chat. It's on Facebook. I don't have Facebook on my... I'm not signed into my Facebook on this computer. I probably should do that, huh? I'm not signed in. It's... Hold up. Man, I'm so sorry, Zach, bro. And everybody, can we all just say a prayer for Zach and to just tell him that we love him and that we're praying for him and we're praying for his court to go justified, to go the right way, to not have no bias on him, pray for Zach to get through this trial with as little stress and as little anxiety and as little hurt as possible. Zach will be okay. I bet he gets... I don't know. They're pretty fucked up in Minnesota, it seems like. Unless you're a fucking illegal alien from Somalia or something, and you're harming, like, women or innocent bystanders, then they get probation all day long. But Zach defending himself in a crazy situation, nah, they're going to try to throw the book at him, and it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Bach loves me, bro. It's a one-sided thing, though. Whoa. I don't want no negativity in my chat, bro. We're keeping it positive.
Right? Democratic socialism in the sense that people like, I don't know.
Like
who's a
Bernie
Democratic
Sanders, AOC.
Well, Bernie, no, they're more extreme. Like AOC's actively an anti-capitalist, but it's opposition to capitalism, right? So like democratic socialism, in the like moderate Democrat sense, is it's just capitalism with more regulation. Yeah. It's definitely like kind of an impingement on capitalism, but it's not socialism, that's for sure.
I get why you say that. I do get why you say that. So I guess yeah.
It's an amalgamation, I would say.
Polybius,
yeah,
I'm praying for Zach. Man, it sucks.
It's like what I'm saying is like more public funding for certain stuff, but not.
I kind of know how he feels. My stuff wasn't as serious. It doesn't seem like I didn't have as many charges or as looking at nowhere near the amount of time. But the bias and the blatant bias towards me for defending myself it was hard to fathom. It was hard to deal with, and it was scary because there's obvious bias, especially if you try to go to trial in a place like Portland, Oregon, as a conservative YouTuber, as a conservative activist, or whatever the fuck you want to label me as, a conservative or a Republican or right wing or whatever, in Oregon, in Portland, Oregon, I would have been fucked. There's no way I would have got a fair trial. And I guarantee that Zach is having those same feelings, that same anxiety. Like, what do I do? Do I take the plea? Do I go to trial? Do I risk it with people I don't know that probably know me and hate me because this is Minnesota? Like, what do you do in that kind of situation? It's such a hard decision because it affects you not just now, but for the rest of your life, honestly. You know, it sucks. It sucks.
Eliminating private ownership, because I think, like, yes, for example, with healthcare, you're gonna need private companies to invest in whether that's research, new medicine.
There you go. You're a capitalist.
Technology. You're just gonna need that. Like, I
Damn,
get what you're saying,
brutal.
and that's why I actually. That's why
Hey, what makes me a far right extremist? Animatronic. What makes me a far right extremist? Can I get an answer? See, I don't know how it is. I haven't gotten in trouble in California or anywhere like that in a long time. It's been quite a while, but when I was growing up, they didn't play, bro. Like you know, you went to jail in California in Stockton. Like they didn't play. Now they just let you ride out. Like it's like super lenient. That's what he gets for trying to be the Tommy. There can only be one Tommy. Protests happening in Madison.
say I'm leaning towards that, but I'm not actually that because I don't agree with those people that we need to get rid of capitalists completely, and I also don't think that eliminating an entire class of people is good. Whether it's not only not good, but it's not morally right.
Let me ask you this. What do you think about billionaires? And by the way, I just want to say again, thank you for being so respectful, and thank you to the audience for being so respectful. I'm sure that most of you probably don't agree with what David and I have to say, but I appreciate everybody taking turns and being respectful and all that. So what do you think of billionaires?
Billionaires, honestly, I don't have much of an opinion on them because I don't know too much
an American
about
flag
them.
is far
the
right
only thing that I do know
today.
is that this is why I hear, especially people who are more on the socialist I said, is that they're all evil and they're all exploitative.
Call them Cam
I
Higbilly.
guess why would they would say that?
That's fucked
but
up.
do I agree with it? At least I don't know enough about how those stuff works to agree or disagree on it. I at least personally, because I always try to approach things with a little
thank you
bit
for
of
the
humility,
chili.
is
DDD
saying
with the
like,
chili.
if I don't know something, I'm not gonna go and say that this is right or wrong.
And you have no idea how much I respect that, because I say the exact same thing all the time. If somebody brings something up in a discussion, we live in a world that has a lot of information flowing all the time, and there's a lot of news stories all the time. If somebody cites an article and I've never heard the headline, I'm going to ask them to send that to me, tell them I don't know about it, and tell them I'll read it later and try to figure it out. But you're always going to, even if you're just looking at it from a selfish position, you're always going to look smarter saying I don't know than you're going to look when you talk about something that you have no idea what you're talking about, and that's why I don't do it. But I would say the reason I brought that up, the billionaires, and this isn't an argument against you because you didn't take a position on it, is you were talking about more social welfare programs and stuff. I disagree with social welfare, but what I would say is that billionaires fund the social welfare. Billionaires pay almost 90% of all taxes in the top 1% pays almost 50% of all taxes in the United States, and the top 50% pays 90% of all taxes, over 90% of all taxes. So the majority of your social welfare programs are directly funded by the upper class in the top 1%. So
yeah, of course, and I remember you asking how are we gonna fund those programs. A lot of people are probably not gonna like this and think it won't work.
Can I take a wild guess?
Yeah.
Increase taxes.
No.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Decreasing military funding.
oh,
I
What?
feel like
Hey, this
Oh,
dude
it
is
is?
from China. This dude is from China. He's a Chinese communist spy, bro. He's trying to take funds away from our military so that it could fuck up our military so China could try to invade us. I see this dude's angle. I see what he's trying to do. This little bastard.
military have gotten to a point
Never gonna
where, like, here's what I think. When, a lot of the time
Time to
our
cough my lungs
government
up again.
are too interventionist. Like, we're sending money to other countries that are at war, whether that's Israel, whether that's Ukraine. I don't think that's what we need to do. I think we could save those money and use them to better our own people first.
Here's something I would say is like while I do support funding to like
Brad,
Ukraine and Israel.
I want to shout out my boy Brad and his girl for coming to stay with my girl tomorrow while we go to this Erica Kirk event by Seattle, so that my girl doesn't have to be here by herself. I can't thank you enough for that, bro. Like, shout out, big dog.
Israel, right? These are, I think there's benefits to it. We don't want to talk about Israel on this tour specifically.
Oh, yeah.
As much, he's a Jew and I'm a Zionist. We love talking about Israel and we'd love to talk about it more, but the only reason we don't talk about Israel on this tour is because there are a lot of conspiracy theories right now about Charlie Kirk and about him being killed by Israel. And we are doing this to show people that we're not afraid and also to honor Charlie. And we don't want to
We don't want to entertain
we don't want to
this.
disrespect his memory in
course.
talking about Israel and making it about Israel, because it's not. And that's not to say that you did that, but what I would say is I think there are benefits to those things.
Everybody
but that's not,
knows-
also not military spending.
Patriot,
So like that's
everybody
our
knows-
foreign aid budget.
Everybody already knows that I'm gonna be going to the Erica Kirk event tomorrow. That's why Brad and his wife volunteered to come and stay with my wife for the day with my wife and dog. And what's great about that is Brad has his Second Amendment, you know? So, yeah, I feel safe. I feel comfortable. And I know he's a really good friend. So, yeah. Oh, shit. Everybody already knows that I'm going to the Erica Kirk event tomorrow. Damn it. And everyone knows Brad will be locked and loaded, baby. Yep. For
That's
real.
delegated by Congress and not through our military.
Yes, sorry. I shouldn't have confused this.
No worries.
What I'm saying is, not only should we, like,
Let me ask you this. You said you want to reduce the budget for the
This will be
Pentagon. What
his
exactly?
home
Do you
for
have an
the
idea
day.
of what you want to reduce there, what you don't like, what you think is ineffective, what doesn't help America?
I'm sorry, I don't have it right on top of my head.
Sure.
But I know, I don't want to say I know because it's what I heard or saw on social media and TikTok and stuff like that. So I'm not even sure if it's 100% accurate.
Tommy just
But
don't become
like,
a scientist.
I
They
know
will force you to learn
what
all
I've
that.
heard is some of those, there are a lot of projects and a lot of spending that the Pentagon uses that are not really necessary and that they're just using it to keep their funding.
Sure, I agree, but that makes it subjective, right? Each administration gets to decide what they want to, right? It's under the purview of the executive. So the executive at the end of
He got that thing on him. I'm pretty sure Josh is going. They've been camping for Marissa's birthday. So I haven't had a chance to get a hold of him. Babe, will you bring me a napkin when you get a chance? I haven't had a chance to talk to him. Let's see. Man, I got ADHD, bro. I go from one thing to another. I can't keep my brain in one area. Hey, what up? We're live, bitch. What are you doing?
I'm watching you.
Oh, shit. I love you, dog. Where you at?
I'm at home now.
Okay, are you coming tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, well, you better be at my house early, bro. Like,
What time?
by 11 at least.
Okay.
Yeah, by 11, because I want to be there. I want to be there as early as possible.
Alright.
Yeah. That's good, bro. Well, we're going again soon, so we're gonna go with you guys next time.
Okay.
All right.
So we're thinking around like the 17th of August or something like that.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right. I love you, bro. I'll see you in the morning.
All right, love you too.
All right. All right. Bye. There it is, baby. Answered and answered. Ha. Answered and answered. Early for me is between 3 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. Shit. Hey, bro, don't be making extra, bro. Dramatics TV. That's not okay, bro. Come on. Not nice. Be nice. Yeah, Shane and Nico are definitely going.
Today
for sure.
is able to say we want to delegate funding for these programs and these programs, right? So what you think, what I think regarding where the money goes
Does
to the
anybody
Pentagon
know
is
this
kind of
dude's name?
useless.
That is also true. That
Yeah.
is also true.
I'm worried that if we cut funding for the Pentagon or we start to reduce funding for the Pentagon, and there's a reason why Democrats, Republicans, it doesn't really matter for their political party, they continuously increase the spending when it comes down to the Pentagon because I think we understand how important the Department of War, not the defense anymore, is to America, whether it is protecting our allies internationally or it's protecting our homeland, because that's important for us as Americans.
I actually do get that. It's just
What's his name?
I guess this is also part of it that like I actually
He doesn't
like this
have
is
him tagged
also my
at
moral
all.
code is one of those things where I'm a huge pacifist, so I don't like war or violence.
Tell me you're a foreign
And,
agent
like,
without
even
telling me
when
you're a
people
foreign
say,
agent.
like, we need
Exactly.
violence
David
to
K.
achieve
Kahit.
civil rights or
David K.
equality, I disagree with that. I think we could achieve those things without violence. Like, I look up to MLK, I look up to Gandhi, I look up to those people. Now, not to
What?
say they have done very horrible things. Like, I believe Gandhi slept with his niece, right?
I'm not sure.
That's what I heard. I'm not sure either, but...
Oh yeah, it
That's
is
outside of
David
my
K.
American
I'm gonna
interest.
follow him.
Yeah, I get that.
I wasn't
I get
following
that.
him,
But
but I'm definitely
like I
gonna
look up those
subscribe.
people, I look up how they use non-violence to achieve their aims, and that's what I hope to do. Because I believe if we try to change things through violence, the only thing we've done to get in
Why is
response
nobody
is
talking
more
about the
violence.
vote to give
I do agree
Israel
with that
control
sentiment.
of
I
the
think
military?
that
What? Control of what military outpost? Is pretend getting the plates on planes now for Palestine? I'm surprised pretend's not live yet.
This is what I would say: is I think that we shouldn't respond to peace with violence. You shouldn't kill like people who disagree with you. But I think that there is times where war is necessary, like World War II, for example. Like Pearl Harbor, we were attacked. We cannot just allow our people to be attacked without defending ourselves. 9/11 is another example. Like we can't. I don't think we should have been in
How are we
Afghanistan as long as
supposed
we
to
were.
deal
But
with
we cannot
terrorists?
just be attacked. And
What's his plan to deal with terrorists? We just say, hey, bad boy, no, you're not allowed to do that. Hey, stop it. Don't do that. Next time, you're going to get in trouble. You know, no, motherfucker, we take them out. You deal with terrorists the way they're trying to deal with us. You wipe them off the map. That's the only way to deal with the terrorists, is to stop their terrorism. End it. Never gonna terrorize anybody ever again if you're in a million pieces, turned into a pancake like Ayatollah. Talking heads, so clear it up for me. Let me know. I haven't heard anything about anything like that. How do I go on to Zach and them's stream. I don't know how to do that. I mean, Zach, I was just texting with Zach. Chris and Danny. Bring unfiltered on. See, I'll be able to do that next. I'll be able to do that like next week. I have to get StreamYards. I have to buy StreamYards, and then I'll have some people on. This is almost over.
2,799 of our people be killed, and we do nothing about it. And with that being said, I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
I think the guy behind you is getting a little tired, so I want to make sure that everybody gets time to speak.
Of course.
And we're
But
kind
hey,
of
give me a handshake. I appreciate it.
thank you.
Thanks for coming.
See. Have you guys ever watched Loaf? I put this for watch later because he's at a pride parade, and he's not even wearing like political gear or anything. I don't think he never does. He's just a troll. But I was thinking about watching that. But where is the one that I want to watch? Oh, this one.
What is the overlap between cosplayers and people who are hopelessly autistic? I want you to name 10 black people of anime. Go! Oh, jeez!
Get out! Get out!
He's so quick-witted, bro. Hey, Edgar the puppet is so quick-witted. Like his comedy, bro, will have you laughing. Like these videos have me busting up laughing all the time.
You're done. To all the kids at home watching, stop.
We're here at the Anime Art Expo in Washington, D.C. What is this masturbating
The
apparatus? Just kidding. Never mind. Oh! How many
Mr.
people
Bill, let me
here
know
are
if you need help
autistic?
with StreamYard. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'm sure I can figure
Besides
it out.
me.
ChatGPT or Grok
1, 2,
is really usually
3.
super helpful.
So what is your favorite anime?
The Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan. It seems to be about a bunch of little people, and they're beset by these giants, some of whom don't have skin. Are you on the side of the giants or of the little people? Who are you rooting for?
Little people.
Answer me! No, is Attack on Titan just a great big critique of open borders? Do you like
It
any
is,
superhero-
bro. He's not wrong. I've never seen the show, but it looked like they had some pretty tight borders. Oh, shit. Mr. Bill owes me an apology, right? No, he don't. No, he don't. You owe him an apology. You owe him an apology. Calm down, killer.
Heroes. Anti-hero, Venom. Venom.
Venom is pretty dope.
Sort of looks like
I
Venom's
fuck with
like
Venom.
ejaculate, or whatever that is. What's the most outlaw thing you've done? Like, do you take tags off mattresses? Do you drink milk after the expiration date?
I've gotten arrested for assault and battery and
What?
attempted murder. I got to beat the crap out of a pedophile.
How did you find this pedophile? Was it at an anime convention?
No.
Do you want to
What?
follow pop?
That dude
If we all
looks
chip
strange,
in and
bro.
destroy them where we find
did
them,
look a little
Earth will be
strange.
saved. I want you to name 10 black people of anime. Go!
Okay.
You have 10 seconds.
10 seconds. There's
Four.
there is
There aren't many, are they?
not many.
Are the Japanese
There's-
racist?
It's possible.
Can you name
You
10
want my
black
laugh as a
characters in
ringtone?
anime?
That would
Go!
be crazy.
Let me see.
Can you name one?
I'm not black.
My dear, I noticed
I'm
your
not
costume
black. That's
is
not what he
full of all
asked.
sorts of stuff. Who are you supposed to be?
Well, isn't it very canon cosplay? I'm supposed to be Jonka from Gacha Yakuza, but I didn't feel like wearing the whole costume because it's really hot, so I put on a swimsuit and stuff.
That's fine. All the men here appreciate it goodly. There's a lot of art about
All the men
famous,
here
famous
appreciate
people on
it
toilets.
goodly.
I don't quite get.
Oh, what the hell? They got the Hulk taking a shit, bro. They got the Hulk taking a shit. That's fucked up. Bro, why they do the Hulk like that?
it. Skeletons
Bro.
poop. It poops. It's
Oh,
Super
shit.
Superman. I'm surprised
It
no
was
one has
it.
turned this into
Oh,
Howl's
shit,
Pooping
it was
Castle.
it.
This turtle is not on the toilet. That's a missed opportunity. There's a lot of pictures on
Why are
pictures
they
on the
putting?
toilet.
Why are they putting all these people on toilets? Like, what is that? Do they have a toilet fetish? I think this. I don't know what this is. I think this thing has a fucking toilet fetish. Let's hear what she has. This is she. I know. I don't know what to say anymore, bro.
Why?
I wish I knew.
Homicidal.
I wish I knew.
Smash
She
or pass?
knows.
If you could observe the private life of any
Oh,
character, what would you like to see them doing?
In bed. Like
Swamp,
to see.
Swamp Thing and Wonder Woman?
Yes.
I bet it's gonna smell like a guinea pig cage when they're done. What is your favorite anime?
Dragon Ball Z.
What is the plot of Dragon Ball?
Lots of fighting.
What is the difference between Pokemon and Dragon Ball? Isn't it a bunch of dudes like running like a Michael Vick style, like animals attacking animals game?
Well,
Isn't it like forcing the animals to fight each other to the death?
The Dragon Balls got lost. He went to go find them. He died, came back, died, came back.
Yeah.
His son died, came
Yeah.
back.
Sounds like
How are
Avengers.
these
You
people
can't kill
dying
them
and
all.
coming back?
Freaking Iron Man's back as Doctor Doom for Avenger Doomsday.
That is exciting, though. I'm excited about
No, it's not. People need to stay dead. If you die, you die. That's how
If
the
you
rules
die,
are.
you die,
Someone throws me on a
bro.
barbecue. I ain't coming back.
Sick.
How long have you been killing innocent people?
We're just coming up in about 30 years now.
I'm just sorry that they closed
For
down
31
Joanne
years.
Fabric, because that's going to delay completion of your costumes. These gentlemen have both come here like they've wandered off the golf course. However, I think we're going to
That's
play to
true.
your strengths, your otherness. The fact that society, here at least in this anime convention, rejects you as hopeless squares. How can we make you sexier?
I don't need any help personally, but
No,
Slim
no, hold
Pickens
on.
out here.
You know what? I don't believe you here. Just stand still. I'm going to mog your ass.
Yeah, I don't know if you can mog
Check
me
it
right
out.
now.
I'm not Muppet mogging you.
I'm
bet you really love Game
Muppet
of Thrones.
mogging
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
Might
it's
have
about a
to give it a
bastard
try.
named Jon Snow. He's really
Watch
the
the
king's
chat or
son.
watch the
Spoiler
video.
alert.
It's a tough call. Yeah.
You just spoiled the whole show for me though.
We'll mind wipe you before you watch it.
Oh, for
Yeah, just go like this. I don't think you're shaking that sign as aggressively as you could. Put some funk into it. Shake it, sign. Win the prizes. Win free prizes. Hey, Leatherface.
And I don't know hate or no like judgment, but what the fuck is the hype about anime, bro? Like that's something I never got into, like anime. Like I don't know what it is that makes people like that shit so much. Who do I need to unblock now? Hoax poop would be radioactive. It's radioactive.
How was your day at work today?
That's gay.
Do you
I've
watch
tried to
Jujutsu
watch it, but it's
Kaisen?
just
Yes, I do.
Now,
it's
I've
the
heard in
dumbest
Jujutsu
shit, man.
Kaisen, there's something called cursed energy. Is that just a side effect of Ritalin?
No, it's
And I've heard Jujutsu Kaisen has a panda in it. Talk to me about this freaking panda. I hate pandas. Panda killed my dad.
Panda killed my
You watched all
dad.
1,000 episodes, haven't you?
look. The binge watching can only go so far. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, people have to bathe. I mean, some here do, I'm sure. Oh my god, it's a stormtrooper. Sure, they're fine and all, but will they fit up my ass? You look like a person who's
What?
sort of half Miles Morales and half working at the
Hager's
gap.
not
What's
racist
going
because he's
on?
blue.
Take off your pants! Take off the pants!
I mean, we got the whole Spidey costume.
Cool. She looks so horrified. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Something overhead, da-da-da. I got a spider hug.
That phone's wearing
Did you
a
do your taxes this year,
skin-tight
Leatherface?
Spider-Man.
Oh, jeez. Are the men who go to anime conventions, how normal are they? What is the overlap between cosplayers and people who are hopelessly autistic?
There's a Venn diagram, but the circles are so conjoined that there's just like a sliver outside.
You are gonna get some poontang tonight.
Yeah,
a couple of
No, he's not. He
conservative
was
anime
lying.
fans here. They're trying to
He was
score the
lying.
gal from the other team.
We're pretty based. We're trying to pick up some alternative girls, but off an alternative, you know, we're trying. A little too much blue hair, but you know, it's like the second question they ask is, who did you vote for? And every time you just have to lie.
Since
And that's
video
how it
booths?
works.
Yeah,
That's
tell that
crazy.
bitch you're Canadian.
Hey, want to help me save America? Go to the description section of this video to join the Blue Crew. You'll enjoy my episodes
Hey,
days
go
earlier,
join
get
the Blue
20% off Edgar merch
Crew.
at shopedgar.com, and access exclusive
Oh, I need
and
to go
reserved
shop
content.
on
Ooh, now back to the show.
How many demon-attracted people are there at these places?
A lot. Like a lot.
Is it a fetish?
Man, there's something wrong with these
I think
people.
so. I think so. People are kind of into the thing,
Hey.
the horns thing.
What's
Do
going
you
on?
think they like
I don't kink shame.
Donald
Let them
Trump?
do what they want. Like,
I'm
do
from
you think they
Ukraine.
like
I'm from Russia.
our
What kind of
president?
anime can
I'm
you get
from
in
Russia.
Russia and Ukraine? Yeah.
Скажи лимонная девочка.
Yeah.
Lemonade girl.
No.
She wants to recommend hentai.
Oh,
Hentai. Hentai.
are there any good tentacle movies you can recommend? What's the deal? Why are the Japanese into tentacles? Are you an authority?
Why are Japanese
Japan's into a
tentacles?
lot of weird things.
They
Trying
are.
to get a
They buy
puppet?
automatic
No.
vending machines. They
Maybe
do
that's
all
what-
sorts of
No,
stuff.
that's
Who is
Puppet
the
Edgar's
sexiest
job.
anime? And make sure it's someone
Oh,
out
maybe I
underage.
can make Puppet Edgar a
I
girlfriend.
mean, guess what he's thinking of? What the sexiest
A
character
girlfriend
is.
puppet.
Hey, look, there it is. You're in trouble. I'm not even going to tell her. Which anime
And
has the
name
most
her Puppet
interspecies
Edgar's
romance?
girlfriend.
Beastars?
Like a bat and a mongoose? Do they do it? Like, what goes on?
Yeah, I think there's a wolf and a chicken.
What the hell do they give birth to? Probably something kind of tasty, I'd say. What is your favorite anime that involves interspecies romance so they can make a puppy spider offspring?
Bluey.
Hey, you think
Bluey.
his parents
Oh,
are
isn't that a
proud of
kids
him?
program? Are you telling Bluey is doing it?
You think this person's parents are proud of him?
Sorry to all the kids at home watching. Stop.
Are a lot of people here, do you think, are they sexually attracted to demons? Like, there's demons in anime throughout.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that some people are demon humping.
I would say like 80%. I would say
All
80%.
right, look, just between you and me, if given the opportunity, if you had a really hot demon near you and, you know,
What was Arturo streaming last night?
she liked capes, would you risk your
Is
eternal
that even
soul?
a question?
Grab the bull by the horns, wouldn't you? All right.
I'll grab anything he wants.
Good luck, buddy. You're going to be drained
What
of all
the
fluid. What is
hell?
the biggest plot twist in anime besides some of you bathe? Here's the part of the anime festival where we're selling acid. When you have that hair, does it attract weirdos? What brings you here to this festival
Oh, shit.
of anime?
It's free.
Did you get what you paid for?
It's free.
Who is the highest ranking anime fan in the US government? Why is YouTube so tough to please?
Because they're homophobic.
Well, you
Oh,
know,
God,
I'm
yeah,
into
she's
fisting, so I ain't got
definitely a
that problem,
liberal.
sister. I don't have one of those. All right.
I don't have
Show
one
me
of
some
those.
tail.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What is that, 20 bucks? I was trying to see if you're a character or just maintenance. I don't know.
A little bit both.
I took
Alright,
4
Leatherface,
You
do you
took
have a
4
girlfriend?
COVID shots? Bro, tell me you're
Is she in your
lying, bro.
freezer?
Joe,
We'll see you again.
please tell me
real
you're trolling,
soon.
bro.
All right, backing away. What are you dressed as?
Wait, was I supposed to dress as something?
It's Raichu. Okay. Do you know what that name means in Japanese?
I do. Rai meaning thunder. Shu is basically the squeak. So thunder
Oh.
squeak.
Oh, cameraman, you lied to me. You said it meant assisted suicide.
In light of the old tweets of Rama Duwaji, Zoran Mamdani's wife, saying the F slur and the N word, all I have to say is this. Wasn't I the only one that wasn't saying slurs as a kid on the internet? I just had my little One Direction fan page, and that was it.
Hell no, we all said slurs growing up as kids, and you can't tell me you didn't. You can't be like, nah, I never said that as a kid. You're a lying sack of doo-doo. White, black, Mexican, Asian, it don't matter. You said some racist shit growing up. You said some slurs growing up. That's for damn sure. And if you say different, you're a damn liar, bro, because kids are bad. We didn't give a fuck when we was kids. But, I mean, it was way different in California. California, like, people didn't get offended over saying the N word with the A, not the hard R. I mean, it depends on who you're around. But people didn't get offended when you were having a conversation and you said N word like in a nice way, you know, like they do now. They were just words. Yeah, exactly. We grew up, bro. Yeah, no. Mondami pulls panic move.
But apparently...
Oh, have you guys watched the Black Conservative Perspective? I've been watching his videos for a long time. I haven't been watching as many of them recently, but I used to watch his videos all the time.
Everyone else is saying slurs and stuff, I guess.
In 2013, Paula Deen was raked over the coals because she admitted to using the N-word decades prior. We're talking about the 1980s. So they completely took products off the shelf, off the television. Fast forward to today, and it's been exposed that Rama, Zohran Mamdani's wife, also used the N-word.
I bet she did.
Nobody's outraged about it. Nobody cares.
Miss Mo, yeah.
I wonder why that is. And it couldn't be because of selective outrage, could it? It isn't the only offensive term that she used. She used these as well. And
what's
these
that
terms
say?
are likely very
why?
much still a part of her vocabulary.
How do I go back 10 seconds?
Terms are likely very much still a part of her vocabulary. Zohran Mamdani, the only offensive term that she used. She used these as well.
I think it was the gay-ass people from Instagram that finally motivated me to get off the internet. At the bottom it says, why are all these F's, I can't say it on YouTube, FGTS is what it says there, following me. Why are all these F's following me? Oh shit.
And
it's because Islamists hate gays, bro. Muslims hate gays more than anybody. Even the normal ones. And we love the normal gays. Yeah, Miss Ma, I got rolled up at work for using the N-word. Then I told them they better stop playing that damn music with the N-word in it every 5 seconds. Yeah, exactly.
These terms are likely very much still a part of her vocabulary.
I bet they are.
Zohran Mamdani has been in office since January. And not only has he started off on the wrong foot, doing a terrible job, overpromising and underdelivering, and walking back a lot of the things that he said on his campaign, but his wife is a nightmare.
They hate everyone, even they hate women. They love goats, though. They hate everybody, right, that doesn't follow their whack-ass cult religion. But they love goats. They some goat lovers.
New York City needs to smarten up and get this guy out, because it's only going to get worse. It's not going to get any better.
Boy. He shouldn't be able to be governor anyways. He shouldn't be able to be... he wasn't born here. He wasn't born in America. You should have to be born in this country to be in office like that. I don't give a fuck who you are, bro.
So we got to talk about a brewing scandal that would be a national news story if it involved a Republican. But since it involves a socialist Democrat, New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani, his wife more specifically, the mainstream liberal media is sweeping this under the rug, okay? Because she is now in full-blown panic after some old posts have gone viral of some pretty wild things that she has said before in the past.
They love the goats. Everyone says so.
That
they
typically,
love the
again,
goats.
leftists would be upset with, right? They would be doing a fit over a Republican's wife putting out posts like the post.
Look at this Uncle Tom, you guys. Look at this Uncle Tom because he's not a Democrat.
For the world to see.
So the Democrats like to call him
It really gives you some insight in regards to her ideology, her worldview, which means that it is likely that Zohran holds similar beliefs as New York City mayor. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this.
Turns out she has celebrated Palestinian terrorists in the past in a flurry of resurfaced social media posts she made not just as a teenager but also in her early 20s. According to posts, she used her Tumblr account to hate.
Not to be conserved with BCP. Oh, they're both BCP, but don't get them confused, okay? Just so you know.
Palestinian plane hijacker Layla Khalid and other members of the terror group Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine. Now, Naomi, this is not the first time this has happened, and every time Zohran has defended her. And I mean, I get standing by your wife, but come on.
We know. Thank you, bro.
I mean, what's that saying? You know, behind every successful man, there's a strongly opinionated woman. Is that what they say? And I think this is something. This is an example of where, you know, he's obviously sort of said, you know, his wife is not a member of his administration. She's not a member of his campaign.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
As a package deal, you know, she was an appeal to sort of younger women voters as well. And you know, what's worst about the reporting that you kind of highlighted was that it's a part of a trend. There was reporting earlier that she had liked posts sort of celebrating the Hamas terrorist attack.
She looks like one of those type of people.
And now
Look at her.
Seeing, you know, posts sort of a little bit further back in time, sort of 10 years ago. But some of the stuff that she was amplifying, you know, was sort of is troubling even now in the context of today, because she was sort of expressing support for terrorist organizations, as well as this idea that, you know, white people are to blame for Al-Qaeda, and then sort of, you know, recently sort of said that, you know,
can you guys still hear her?
Shouldn't exist, which I think was probably the most troubling thing. So we'll see whether he can continue to defend her. This obviously takes place after there was protests and counter-protests outside their home between sort of, you know, white nationalists or people that were sort of Islamophobes, and people that, you know, were not. And so I think that this sort of puts fire on already a very sort of tenuous situation, particularly as the war in Iran is unfolding.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you seen that, you heard that. Okay. Zohran's wife decided to delete this X account that apparently had the N-word and homophobic and pro-Palestinian terrorism posts. This woman, again, is getting some backlash here over the fact that
she an immigrant here?
Right?
Is she a U.S. citizen?
Hell yeah, N-word, super duper genius. Excuse you. Okay, so she used the N-word. She also apparently said, I think it was the gay-ass people from Instagram that finally motivated me to get off the internet. So, I mean, here's the thing, right? I personally don't care that much about her using the N-word, okay? To be honest with you. I don't really care that much about her using the homophobic slurs either. What I do know is that if this was a Republican, if this was the
it would be a fucking huge deal.
This was Melania Trump. Do you think that the media would ignore this? Right?
Hell no. It would be front page news.
The N-word, right? Do you think that the media would be like, oh, no, no big deal?
It would be front page news.
Right? They did this with Hunter Biden, right? The text messages that got leaked from Hunter's laptop of him using the N-word all over the place. Media didn't care about it. They swept it under the rug. No big deal. Could you imagine a reaction if they had proof and evidence?
I would watch Fuentes interview Hunter.
Jr. or Eric Trump using the N-word.
What?
Right? Or even, you know, doing drugs the same way that we have evidence of Hunter Biden doing drugs. Yeah.
Can
so
we watch
I
Nick
guess,
Fuentes on YouTube? Isn't he like banned
banned
from YouTube? Can we watch
media,
Nick Fuentes
they're not
videos on
covering
YouTube?
this the same way that they would had this been the wife of a Republican, right? That's what John Levine is pointing out here from the Washington Free Beacon. He says, not a single question for Mandami at his press conference today about his wife's use of the N-word in posting open support for Palestinian terrorism. Every reporter who was called on today should be ashamed. Yeah, I mean, of course they're not going to ask because they don't care, right? And a lot of these people, let's be real, they agree with this stuff, right? They agree with what his wife posted on the internet, including the use of the N-word, right? They agree with all that stuff. They only hate it when, you know, white people or, you know, right-wing people say it, right? if you know, right-wing people say stuff that, you know, they find to be offensive, that's the only time they care. Okay, but it's totally fine when, you know, the wife of a socialist, a leftist, when they say stuff like this, there's all types of excuses, right? Well, she was a teenager, she was young, but, you know, how many people on the right have been canceled for stuff like this? A lot, right? A ton, okay?
Robbie said, Tommy, I have an important question. How much peanut butter is on the peanut butter pickle bacon burger? I need to know exact ratios. Just the right amount. I'll just say that. Just the right amount.
A ton for saying stuff, you know, as a teenager or saying stuff 15, you know, 20 years ago or whatever. When it's somebody on the right, they get canceled instantly. When it's Zoran's wife, it's like, well, you know, we all said it.
Is Hunter going to say who dropped a yay at the White House? Him or Zelensky?
So, another scandal here, okay, that we got to talk about.
Is Clyde in the chat?
Zoran's administration.
Clyde's in the chat. Look at Clyde's in the chat.
The fact that he has an illegal immigrant working for the New York City council, okay? And now
can't handle the dab hits, bro.
Because the same employee that they swore up and down was here in the country legally was just ordered to be deported by a judge, right? So basically, Democrats lost their argument. So
we have reached the peak.
Let's go ahead and get into this.
Right now at 6, a city council employee has been detained by ICE now for more than 2 months. Today, a federal judge ruled that he must be deported. The city council speaker calling this decision outrageous. As Mr. Rosner explains, Julie Menon says this ruling was made based on a technicality.
City Council data analyst
Bobby, we love you too, Tommy, but it's not cool. What's not cool?
Based on an immigration ruling made Wednesday. When he was detained back in January, a spokesperson for the Department of Homeland Security said he overstayed a 27
right? He said, I don't say the N-word. It's not because of politics or anything like that. It's just that I don't live around here.
Overstayed the visa. That is deportable in and of itself.
It's crazy.
Right? You come over here on a visa and then you overstay it. Yeah, you should be deported, okay? You know, I don't understand what's so hard about this.
City Council Speaker Julie Menon has disputed it ever since and fought for his release.
We engage with many members of Congress, Congressmember Dan Goldman, Congressmember Meng. We engage with Congressman Gabarino, who is the chair of the Homeland Security Committee.
She said still, though, Rubio was denied bond and has remained in ICE detention in Lower Manhattan since being detained by ICE at a routine immigration hearing in Bethpage, Long Island.
Today, in immigration court, Judge Conroy deemed Raphael's asylum application, quote-unquote, abandoned based on a technical issue related to a missing signature. Is it deviling
for you guys too, or is that just me?
Yeah, so he didn't sign the application. That's not just a technicality. That's a big deal.
Oh, that was just because he was playing that.
The paperwork, right? The paperwork is not executed unless the individual signs it. That's a big deal, right? That's not a small thing.
Yeah, hopefully his dad, her dad will be coming home tomorrow.
Applications to be cured for
hopefully he will be coming home tomorrow. That's the plan, at least.
Offered to fix it within an hour.
That is not justice. That is an extreme, cruel,
we should play Ginger's Mace My Day videos on
a technical procedural issue.
New York State Attorney General Letitia James posted on Facebook in part, this deportation order is outrageous.
No, it's not. Letitia James is an idiot. She's an idiot. She should be in jail. Letitia James should be in jail.
So what happens next for this case? So the judge has given Rubio's attorney until April 17th to file an appeal of the deportation order. Until then, he remains in ICE custody. So is there any chance, though, while he waits for this decision, that he could be freed? Yes, Speaker Menon says the legal team is continuing to fight for him to be released.
Hey, Cajun! Thank you for the $5 super chat.
All background checks to work for the city.
Love you.
And last month, his attorney told the judge he had a temporary protected status application. Now, the temporary protected status for Venezuelans was terminated by the Department of Homeland Security this past October, but his legal team is fighting. They believe he deserves to stay in the country. All right, Lisa, thank you.
So they're going to try to give him unlimited appeals, right, in order to keep him. And, you know, they're going to try to run out the clock until the Trump administration is out of the White House, right? That's
support that motherfucker already, bro.
Let's just run out the clock with unlimited appeals. Even though a judge has already ruled this man can be deported, right? You're going to have some
treats for baby girl, we'll get her some.
Right, he can't actually be deported. for X, Y, and Z reasons.
She
Which I don't
loves her
understand what the
treats,
big deal
that's
is
for
about
sure.
deporting this guy back to Venezuela.
She
Okay, I
loves
mean,
her
who knows? Venezuela may become the 51st state eventually. So, you know, it may be a temporary deportation. I don't know. But, you know, Democrats upset by this. They're boohoo, whine, and cry. Let's read here. The New York City Council.
We love you,
vowed
Greek.
Wednesday
It's good to
fight
see you in the
immigration
chat.
judge's
Thank you.
outrageous decision to deport a Venezuela-born city data analyst because of a missing signature on his asylum application.
Tommy, take some air
Immigration
first,
judge
hold that
Charles
in, and then
Conroy
take the
cited
hit.
the technicality in
I'll
his
try it,
deportation
Nova.
order for Rafael Rubio, 53, who has been jailed
Oh,
since January
what?
when
Oh,
ICE
Bart
officers
stabbing
hauled
today
him
in
away
Upper.
at what he believed was a routine check-in at a Long Island immigration center. Judge Conroy, who has one of New York City's lowest asylum grant rates, issued his ruling after refusing to allow Rubio to fix the signature, which his lawyer said he could take care of in an hour, according to City Council Speaker Julie Menin. Yeah, so the problem is that, one, he overstayed his visa, which in of itself, deportable, right? He was in the country illegally, okay? He didn't sign his application, okay? He didn't sign his paperwork, which means that he did not properly fill out the paperwork, which again makes him deportable. I'm trying to understand what is the issue here, right? Do Democrats just want to allow illegals to stay in the country into perpetuity, right? Yes, that's exactly what they want, right? That's exactly what they want. This is an indefensible decision, Menin told reporters at a press conference in the City Hall Rotunda. Quote, this was clearly an innocent defect.
Yeah, been following reports.
Just like overstaying his visa. I'm pretty sure that was an innocent defect as well, too. Menin said the council would be appealing Conroy's ruling, which she called cruel and inhumane. Raphael should be released immediately.
Man, just
This
deport
is
that
an
motherfucker
outrageous
already. What
decision
are we
by the
arguing
judge.
with these
There's
people
no
for?
justification
We voted for
continuing to
mass
detain him,
deportation and they're
she
gonna
said.
fight us on
She
every
told
single
reporters,
fucking
"Quote, we'll
deportation.
continue fighting
Doesn't make
as
no
we have
sense.
every single day in the courts and beyond until this is corrected," Menin added. Yeah, so notice how hard Democrats fight for illegals, right?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
when it
It's
comes to
fucking
actual
ridiculous
New
how
York
hard
City
they're fighting
citizens,
for these illegals.
What are they fighting for?
Bro.
They're fighting to raise your taxes, right? So that they can give more money to illegals. That's the crazy part about it. Democrats are fighting tooth and nail for illegals to stay in the country and then to raise your tax dollars, to make you pay more money, to take money out of your pocket, to take care of them. And then they say that you're a bad person if you don't want to do that, right? You're not paying your fair share
Fuck
if
that.
you don't want your taxes raised to pay for illegal immigrants. It's kind of crazy.
Nope.
But again, notice, once
Nope.
again, Democrats are only
I'd rather my tax
They
dollars
only
go to
fight for
deporting
they literally
illegals
shut down the
than
whole
giving
government.
it to
They're
illegals.
making people wait
100%.
in long lines to get through airport security for illegals, right? They're inconveniencing your spring break, your trips, your travels for illegals, right? They're literally doing
That shit
anything
should
they
piss you
can
the fuck off.
on
It
behalf
makes me
of
mad,
immigrants.
bro.
It's really crazy, right? Once you see it, you can't unsee it. I just wish that a majority of this country would see it. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like.
Oh, wait.
Comment and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.
Yeah. Everybody go like and subscribe on his channel. Hold on.
Of a person of interest being taken into custody.
This just
relating
happened,
to two
I guess.
people being stabbed on the Upper
Rundolph.
West Side. Fox 5 New York has been reporting on this.
Hey, what up, Ruin?
In fact, they're reporting
I'm
on
gonna
this
just call
on
you
their
Ruin.
streaming show, just interviewing a witness to the incident itself. Let's listen in to Fox 5's coverage. Richard Giacobis is anchoring.
All right, now we're going to go back to our top story tonight, which is this double stabbing on the Upper West Side that the NYPD is believed to be a hate crime. We have Dr. Nava Silton, who joins us
Look at
now.
this
And
terrorist.
Dr. Silton, you're on with us much of our time here at Fox 5. We thank you for coming
These
on
are
with
the
us
people
tonight.
that Democrats
you
defend.
were a witness in part to this attack tonight.
These
Tell
are the
us
people
kind of
that these
what you
leftists
saw
are defending
and
all
what
over
you
the
knew,
fucking country right
what you
now.
know, and then we want to maybe get into how really this can affect people's mental health.
Gives a fuck about their mental
It was
health.
very upsetting.
this story comes very personally to me. It was a very dear friend of mine who was stabbed by someone. So I was coming out of the synagogue. We were all, for Tisha B'Av. It's a very very
Jewish.
sad day. And so already it's a day of mourning of sorts. I was just saying goodbye to my good friend, and he walked out, and I was in the synagogue putting some stuff away, and then I heard someone had been stabbed on 86 in Amsterdam, and by the time I arrived there, he was already off to the hospital. But I spoke to direct eyewitnesses who said that basically this man had yelled Allahu Akbar and had taken a screwdriver and stabbed him directly in the chest.
Wow.
And then he was kind of keeled over, and then the guy walked away and kind of pretended that he was not culpable and said, oh, maybe someone should call 911. It looks like someone's hurt on the street. So he was not, he was trying to kind of fit in with the crowd and then ran off. So that's what I know. I was able to visit the victim in the hospital, and he's just, he's brave and he's courageous, but it is incredibly scary, and he's just praying that the condition doesn't get worse. It doesn't get worse. He had to literally pull the screwdriver out of his body, so it was in deep enough.
She knows the details.
And, it was just really terrifying and traumatizing.
I'm sure not only for them, but the witnesses that saw it, and even for you as his friend, because when it is an alleged hate crime, it just takes it to another level. And the police commissioner and the mayor are both reporting that was
why is he standing like
during
that?
this stabbing, that those words were spoken tonight. So, you as a Jewish New Yorker, how do you feel about it?
It's a really horrible thing, first of all, to experience it personally, in terms of a very close friend. It's as a Jewish person, it's terrifying, and just in general, I think we are very concerned about safety in New York City. We constantly feel that we need more security everywhere. These hate crimes are really terrifying. You don't know, when they're going to happen. And I think we really, as a city, need to take real responsibility and recognize a hate crime when we see it. 3 different individuals heard those words of
Allahu
Akbar
crazy?
said. And
What's crazy is you hear about Islamists attacking Jews and synagogues and stuff all the time. But have you ever heard of a Jew attacking like a what are they called, mosques? Have you ever heard of that? Have you ever heard of like a Jew attacking a mosque? Like actively, like we hear about this kind of shit all the time. But have you heard it like the other way around? I don't think I have. Yeah, my chat's pretty amazing. I'm always smoking, bro. I smoke too fucking much. I smoke too much. Well, I've been cutting back on smoking pot a lot. Like we don't smoke as much pot as I used to by any means. I mean, we still smoke a decent amount of pot, but nowhere near as much. Especially since I don't smoke flower in the house. I don't smoke any kind of flower in the house anymore. So, it really makes a difference. Because dab, it doesn't smell. And it's like, it doesn't get all super smoky in here hella bad. You know what I mean? A decent amount. Yeah, a decent amount. Don't hold in your farts. That's where shitty ideas happen.
and we need to do whatever we can
He stabbed two
to
different
protect
people.
our, religious institutions, our schools.
If he was screaming Allah Akbar while he just
every
stabbed somebody that
possible
came out of a
place
synagogue,
where,
then
where
I'm pretty
it could
sure
be
that's a
more
hate
vulnerable
crime.
in these kinds of situations. And of course, it impacts people's mental health. It's traumatic for not only those who experience it or those who are relatives or friends
Okay,
of the
back to crying out
individuals,
loud.
but for anyone in the
For
community.
crying out
you know,
loud.
So I think that we want to
Is
do
there really
everything
such
we
thing
can
as
to
too
keep
much?
people safe.
There is,
and
cool.
that's what
There
I
is a
think
such thing as
ideally
too
we want to
much.
try to do.
And
Trust
I
me,
think,
I've found that.
for people listening to this tonight,
I've
whether
found
you
that,
practice the Jewish faith
out
or not,
a few too many times in my life.
you can
But
relate
there definitely is
because
a
you
too
feel
much.
like, well, what if it was me that was being attacked for my belief and what I stand for?
Flower smell
So
clear as
how
fast?
do we,
Nah,
as a city,
not really.
and maybe goes beyond the city, the country, approach this, and how do we get through this? Because it does take a toll on mental health.
I think we need
Lenny
to be
said he's
super
stopping back and he
careful
got the
about security.
popcorn.
I
We
think
got
we
the
need to be
popcorn. We got the
thoughtful about,
popcorn.
funding security where it needs to
Hey, shout out to
be.
Chris and Danny. I
we
think they're
want
live right now,
to,
too.
Recognize when people do need
Tommy been to the
mental
top and
health
found the
support.
limit, yeah.
And I think people need
Hey.
to take these crimes really seriously. Because as you said,
When I first got out of prison and smoked weed for the first time, I smoked dab for the first time with a couple of my friends, and I took one hit and I died for like 15 minutes at least because I hit it like an idiot hella hard, right? And I died for hella long, and then I literally curled up in a ball at on their ottoman at the end of their bed and passed the fuck out. Like, I was way too high. Yeah, there's definitely a limit.
this could have happened to
Hey,
anyone
Art, do you know
here in
Hugh
terms of the Jewish
Janus?
faith or of other faiths
Hugh Janus?
that are marginalized and discriminated against. And we really need to be there. We need to unify as a community. We need our governor to be on the same page and really protect the citizens of New York. And
Yeah,
of course,
Mondami's not
the
going to do
citizens
that
of
from
the
a bunch
world.
of
We need to
Islamists.
feel that we are
He's
safe.
not going to do that
We
from
need
the
to feel
Muslims.
that we're protected.
He's going to
we
pick
need to feel
them.
that our mayor is really doing everything he can to ensure all of his citizens are safe, and that the proper security measures are in place to ensure that.
NC Kelly, what
it's
up?
Tough to even think about tonight, and when it's a friend of yours, it has to just hit home that much more. But Dr. Sultan, we thank you for joining us tonight and for being brave enough to come on here and talk to us about it. We wish your friend the full recovery.
Well, was she a witness to it actually happening, or was she somebody that showed up afterwards? So is she really a witness to the crime if she said she showed up afterwards? Does that still make her a witness? She wasn't there when it happened, but afterwards, if I caught that right. He is a law enforcement official who works for the Brookhaven Police Department.
Thank you so much, and
I'm
just
sorry
pray
about
that
her
everyone
friend
stays
being
safe,
stabbed. That sucks.
and we can do better to keep everyone feeling good,
Yeah,
healthy.
Tony,
and
I believe it. He's going to open the
There
door to
is
as many Muslims
no
as he
need
can
for
while
violence
he's leaving.
anytime, anywhere. We do not need violence. That doesn't solve anything.
Nope.
Thank you, Dr. Sultan. Appreciate your
Thank you
time
so much.
tonight. And stay safe out there. We will step out for a moment.
Babe, you ate gummies without
Richard
me?
and Nava there with that conversation. That was Fox 5 New York's broadcast. We'll continue to check in with them as we learn more
Hey, your
about this
audio
incident.
sucks,
A
bro.
live look at
That was terrible. It was like... Oh, look, this is a Cartier family.
Cardio family!
Old one, look.
Chill, bro.
Have you guys seen this?
Hey, come on, we in here, bro. Come on. Nobody else coming, right? It's just us?
Yeah, it's just us.
I think, alright, so yeah, it is just us right now, y'all. Because we gonna tell them the truth.
White boys.
If we gonna tell them the truth, I like these dudes, bro.
Look,
they're pretty based.
Reaction already. And when we first got on it, we was just like, hold on, man. We were just stuck. I'm gonna run the clip.
Back, it's a white boy summer. Whole iPhone full of white boy gunners. We all come up from the bottom like the pipes in the gutter. Got the shotgun going bum, 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 bum. Coming.
Yeah, so we was stuck, guys. We gonna listen to it again.
This is 4 years ago.
Because I said, man, we're going to do this again. We should try this one again. Because we did, me and Brock, and the other homie, we listened to it, and we was like, Tom was spazzing. Adam
said he be smoking on black.
He was rocking my Adam part. Haven't you heard this song?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it.
This okay.
Adam be smoking black.
So, okay, we going to wait, guys. We going to stay honest opinions.
White boy anthem. I mean,
this man said it was a white boy, hot girl summer.
White boy, hot girl summer?
What Tom said? What did he say?
He said white boys all summer.
It's a white boy summer. Hey, but I ain't gonna count Tom Spanish though, man. Look though, y'all even said in the comments, sometimes it takes a couple times for us to, you know what I'm saying, really for us to really click, cause y'all don't get everything off the rip. So when we react to it, we don't get anything off the rip either.
Oh yeah, man.
Sometimes I go back and watch the reaction and be like, damn, he really spazzed out. Like Tom be spazzing on some shit.
Tom,
like,
I love Tom. I love his music, bro. I love Tom McDonald's music because he raps about real shit. He talks about
this is
real shit.
Well, that's not our second time listening to it. It's like a third time listening to it because we listened to it and said, yeah, we tweeting because Tom spazzed out. Adam, I gotta hear your part again, bro. What was your take though, bro? Well, you be honest, bro.
Adam said
what was your fucking take, bro?
Adam said he got them choppers and the Rockies for you. Whoever want to play with him.
Yeah, they spit down the line. I mean.
He said he can do whatever. He don't care.
That nigga ain't Tom was spazzing, man. So y'all was y'all rocking with the song?
I mean,
Zach's
I
live.
just feel like unfortunately,
we freaking honest, bro.
Unfortunately, I'm not a white boy, so
I got my own life to take care of for a couple days, guys, okay? Can't travel and just give me a few days, okay? I tried. Sent thumbs up for 10 joules. Woo! Still don't know what that's all about. Thank you, though.
Still don't know what the joules do. Yeah.
So, a little bit better today. A little better day today, I guess. Just, as things get closer, you get a little bit more refreshened up with what all happened and what's going on and the things that were, the wrong channel. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. Prayers. Hi, Tommy. Love you. Tommy had his whole chat pray for me. Damn. That's crazy. Thank you. That's pretty freaking cool.
We love you, bro.
It's pretty freaking cool.
We love you.
Every day, it's just
I'll
like...
be right back. I'm going to take a drag of a cigarette. Give me 2 minutes.
Is what... At this point, gotta leave it with God. Accept the things you cannot change, you know? And I wrote something today, but I don't know if I'm gonna read it. Let me reread it for a second here. Oh shit, it's a novel. Yeah, we're probably not gonna read it. Yeah. Alright. Thank you, Ed, for dropping that. Thanks, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Wait, what happened? You want me to post it? I did get your letter. I have been reading. document, and I just went for a little walk. I had to take a little break, so I just got back from that. And I was like, oh my god, it's 9 o'clock already. So, pineapple! Thanks everybody for coming to my little tea party. It's my support group now, I guess. I gotta use this as my little support group. It's my counseling session. You guys are my counseling session. Is everybody ready for my counseling session? Yeah, so I guess I wrote this earlier today. I guess I'm gonna fucking read it, because I wrote it. And yeah, I don't really give a shit what anybody else has to say. I'll wake up to mean texts in the morning because I had a little pity party for a minute. I've been working my butt off for 6 months, and if you guys saw some of the stuff and knew what I was up against. Anyways. Alright, most don't know, but my trial begins next Monday for 3rd-degree assault and wearing a vest while committing a crime. Those charges alone can make me sit up to 15 years alone. So I just kind of want to touch base and let anybody know that I'm probably canceling any plans that I had with anybody.
Okay.
I need to focus and be as, like...
I needed a drag of a cigarette, bro. Alright, I'm sorry.
On top of everything as I can right now. So yeah, I have to focus, gather evidence, try not to let my stomach get tied in knots for the next few days.
Yeah.
I really don't want anybody to see me like this. I don't want to be this poor me. I had to defend my life for having a voice, guy, but here we are. Anyways, let's see, where was I? Feel my rights have been stolen. America is no longer free. Been assaulted and have realized the police are only protecting one side on so many occasions. I can't begin to put it all together. Thought maybe it was just Hennepin County, but it's all across the U.S. They assault us by noise, intimidation, bumping our chests and get away with anything under the sun. Meanwhile, I cannot defend myself when in clear danger. The police experiences I've had have all been less than par, by far, resulting in trust issues.
Unfiltered, what's up, big dog? Oh, did we watch this?
Do you think that we should allow a 14-year-old child to get her breast cut off? If it's cut as a yes or no, then yes. There's 1 million unborn people from abortion. Is that funny?
Yes, it is.
How is that funny?
Very funny.
So I guess we should probably just kill them before
Hey,
they're born,
Ghostface,
right?
what's up, my boy?
Republicans are violent.
Hey, I
Yes,
love
I'm
you,
asking
bro.
for one specific example that is a right-winger who went out and committed an act of violence against... Don't touch me.
He went into
What?
a place
Did she
that
just
was
say
having
Kyle
known
Rittenhouse?
violence.
Bitch, are you crazy? They were chasing him with a gun and skateboards and all kind of other shit. Bruh.
Going on.
By who? By who? Violence by who? Leftists.
I love Caitlin Bennett.
We're here at
We
the
love
Lakeland
Caitlin
Farmers
Bennett.
Market for the 1-year anniversary of getting trespassed from this public property. I think it's untrue that I can't stop.
Step over here.
No, I'm going to continue my interviews.
You guys are saying kind of disrespectful things about deportation and saying some hateful statements.
Okay.
So
Hateful
at this
statements?
point,
What's
now
a
you
hateful
want to have a
statement?
trespass from the property.
We're back doing the
get
exact same thing
trespassed
that
from
got me in
public.
trouble to begin with. Asking for political hot takes from leftists here
Oh,
in
we
the public
should do
square.
something
you
like
already
that.
know how this is going to end. Roll the tape. So I'm going to go down the line. I'm going to say my statements, and you just say agree or disagree. And there's no in the middle.
Maybe
It's just
I
agree or
should
disagree.
order a little board like
That's what
that
makes it so
and
fun.
go to some
Okay, ready?
colleges out
Republicans are violent.
Yes.
here. You got...
Deport all illegals.
No.
you guys think I should do something like this, get a little board like that and do pretty much the same thing, but go to these liberal colleges. And I'm not going to wear like a Trump hat or anything like that. I might wear like my Did You Know gear that you can get on my website, by the way, that's up there in the top right corner. If you guys were interested, you know, my website with all the merch, with all the nice merch, not this Freedom shirt. I'm going this like it's this one, but there's tons of great shit. You guys should check it out. But it would be interesting. It would be interesting for sure. Maybe go to a college that I haven't been to yet.
Okay. We should support transing the kids.
Transing the kids or support trans kids?
Well, supporting trans kids, and let me clarify, that means at any age, if they come to us and say that they are of the opposite.
Maybe I can link up with Eleazar Perez and we can do something like that together. You know, it would be a dynamic duo, bro. It would be epic. But if I was to do something like that, I would want to go with only a couple of us. Like, well, I don't want to be like a huge crowd to like, I want to actually try to have like conversations and be like, you know, cordial and try to actually get people's opinions on this kind of shit. And instead of just arguing and yelling, you know, so like no Trump gear, maybe American gear, like an American flag shirt or something like that, but no Trump gear, and just go and talk to people that don't know me, hopefully don't know me. I think it would be really good.
Sex or in the wrong body, we should do whatever means necessary to help them transition.
Okay, that's based on parent and kid. So I'll say yes, support trans kids, but that's I should
There's
say
no such thing as trans kids.
There should be no limits on abortion.
Agree.
Okay. And Trump is the worst president that we've had in our lifetime.
Totally agree.
You can check mark
Those
the things
are
that
good
you agree with.
questions.
Okay, Republicans are violent. Agree or disagree? Okay. Support all illegals.
No one's illegal on stolen land.
Of course. Support trans kids. 100%. No abortion limits. Okay. Wow. Trump is the worst president of the United States.
1,000,000%.
Okay, I love how you made up your own metrics. How are Republicans violent?
Just their beliefs, racism.
Some of them.
She's gonna destroy this fucking lady
ICE.
right now.
Abolish ICE.
Okay. So when we say Republicans, there's been a lot of political violence in our country lately, and people are saying, oh, the right commits more, or some people are saying the left commits more. Do you see more right-wing violence from Republicans?
I mean, I just think that the hate is violent.
Okay, so their ideas
The
are
hate
violent.
is
What are some of
violent.
the Republican ideas that are violent?
Supporting ICE.
Okay. And their support of ICE is a violent thing about them. Okay.
Well, I'm
Can you name
citizens
and children? That's in with children.
Well, putting children in camps.
I do have to point out that if murdering children is violence, you guys did agree with no abortion limits at all.
Well, we're different on that opinion.
Yeah.
How do you justify that?
Well,
That's violence, their ideas are violence, but you support abortion without restriction.
I don't agree with abortion necessarily, and this is not that I support abortion. It's that I support a right to choose.
That is supporting abortion, right?
But no.
You put a check mark next to no abortion limits.
Yeah. Well,
that means women have the right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And no
Men do not have
limits.
the right to tell me
No,
what
she's
my
not
limits
blind.
are.
Really? Do you think that you should be allowed to rape and hit people?
No.
Well, that's a limit that you have with your body, right?
No, because you're putting that upon other people's bodies.
Yeah, so we are not allowed to use our bodies to hurt other people. Right. But just like you don't like how ICE agents.
Here's your pen.
Right, just kind of like how you think ICE agents are using their
Yeah,
bodies to
walk
hurt
away,
people.
bitch.
Deport all illegals. Agree or disagree?
Which one's agree and which one's disagree?
A check mark for agree.
I disagree.
Disagree? Okay. Support trans kids.
Definitely agree. Because why wouldn't I?
Okay. No abortion limits. So abortion through all 9 months without apology for any reason a woman wants it. Okay. Trump is the worst president of the United States we've ever had.
I don't agree, but I don't disagree with that one either.
How's that? That's not a fucking thing.
That one, I'm going to skip that one too.
Okay.
Grilled American cheese
Let's go
on
back to
sourdough.
support trans
You know,
kids.
I like potato bread.
Why do you agree with supporting
I got
trans
good-ass
kids?
Potato bread.
So it kind of depends because I'm not saying I wouldn't.
Babe, make me a
I will let them
sandwich.
explore,
No, I'm just kidding.
and then when they get old enough, then I'll let them transition. Because
Don't do it.
they're still kids at the end of the day. They're not fully developed, so they don't really know. And even as an adult, we don't even know. So it kind of goes back and forth. I would
So
just be real
nobody
careful
should
with that one,
be
though.
chopping
But
healthy body
I
parts
definitely
off.
support
And
that.
if a doctor's
I'm not
doing
gonna
it,
say
they
I'm,
should be
I'm not
arrested.
going to support that.
In what
They're
ways
going
would you
against their
support a
Hippocratic
trans
oath.
identifying child?
Definitely let them be more gender fluid. If you let them be more gender fluid, then they can experience both things. That way, then if they know, they know.
What the
so
fuck is
once they
gender
hit that
fluid?
age,
What are all these
they're
dumbass
they're fully
words?
welcome to do whatever they want to do. So I would say let them
I was joking.
really branch off, see what they like.
We should deport all illegals.
I also disagree.
Disagree with that? Okay. We should support trans kids, and that means by helping them transition.
I agree with that.
You agree with that?
No, there's no such thing as
There should be
trans
no
kids.
limits on abortion.
I agree.
Agree? Go ahead and put that. Trump is the worst president in history.
I disagree.
Disagree with that. Okay. Support trans kids, and I clarified that meant that would also mean helping them transition as minors. Why do you support that?
I believe you can put them on hormone blockers or some other thing that's probably reversible. I mean, if the kid wants it, just do it. I believe in do shit whatever they want to. I don't know, man.
You said probably reversible.
Probably.
But what if it's not?
Oh well.
You think we should just look at a child's health?
DDD just became a member for the 4th month. Massachusetts passed a bill that removes 24-week limit. That's fucking crazy. What up, bro? Shit, just live streaming. You're on the live right now. Huh? Yeah, you're always interrupting it. It's all right. If you were interrupting, I wouldn't have answered. How you doing? Everybody could hear you. Huh? Oh, you got some good ass burritos? Oh, good. I'm glad, bro. Did you like it? Well, it was better than prison food. How many burritos did you get? Yeah, I bet it was. Yeah, the food sales are expensive in there, bro. I think the last food sale we had when I was in there was like KFC or some dumb shit like that. It was some fried chicken and a biscuit with honey. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah, I think they had a Little Caesars one like when I first got there. Yeah, they only do them like once a year. Yeah, they don't do them very often, that's for sure. Hey, shout out to Zach X. Yeah, have you talked to Mom? Well, that's good. You cut out. All right, well, I'm going to finish my live stream. Call Call me tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. I thought everybody got a tablet. What do you mean you rented it? That's crazy. Well, at least you guys got tablets. We didn't get no fucking tablets. Well, aren't you getting out in like September? Well, that's good. Stay out of trouble. Yeah. All right, I love you, bro. I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye. He wanted to ask me for some money, but he knew I was live streaming, so he was like, I'll wait till tomorrow. Little fucker.
In their future, and the pills we're putting in their body, and saying, well, if it's not reversible.
Yeah.
It's not reversible.
Why do you feel that way about children?
Hormone blockers are not reversible.
It's more of,
reversible. Pull up Tommy TV. No, they can't watch
We should
shit
deport
like
all
that on the
illegals.
tablets.
Okay. We should support trans kids, and that means, and let me clarify before you put something down, we should support them in a way of transitioning if they say that they want to transition. Okay? There should be no limits on abortions.
But kids can't get tattoos,
agree with that.
but
Would
they
you
can
agree with that?
transition.
More or less, if
If we're getting into generalizations, because I feel like most late-term abortions are like a medically necessary one when we talk about them like that.
No, they're not.
Okay. Trump is the worst president.
Oh, this is such a subjective question because I know about some really awful presidents we've had in the past. Oh.
That's where it tests your ability.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with no.
No. All right, that pains you.
It pains me physically, but I know about Andrew Jackson, and he was a really terrible human being.
So, can you give me one example of a right winger who has committed an act of violence?
Yes, but I can't think of their name. But
have you ever heard of Savannah Craven?
No.
Savannah Hernandez.
Hey, are you ready to walk?
Have you ever heard of Charlie Kirk?
We've got to go. Thank you.
Yeah. Have you heard of the Catholic school students that were all shot up by trans identifying people?
Yeah.
Any example of a right winger committing acts of violence? Any?
My stepfather.
In what way?
Rape and beating me.
In the name of republicanism?
Yes.
Yes.
What?
He raped you, and I'm sorry about that. He raped you because that's a Republican ideology? Are there different implications that if we subject children and we tell them, yeah, you know what, experiment, maybe you are in the wrong body? Or is it more important to tell them, actually, you are a boy? And
I think it's better if we let them experiment.
Okay.
Experiment, because at the end of the day, you don't even know.
We know.
Until you hit about a certain age.
Well, we know what men and women are.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
But we also don't know what we like.
Does that change if you're a man or a woman?
Now that I think about it, I never really thought about it that way. Huh. Good fruit for thoughts.
Who, he said that? This guy in the jersey?
Well, at least she got
I
him
didn't say
thinking.
anything. I plead the fifth.
Look at this.
You definitely. Are you drunk?
Look at this
No.
dude.
I'm completely sober.
He got beer goggles
You act like this
on.
completely sober.
Yeah.
I don't mind if you shout things about me, but what I would appreciate is if you're gonna shout things about me, especially things that are false, that when I come up to you, you can own up to it and then engage in a dialogue instead of shouting.
I fucking love her, dude. She don't give a fuck. She is great. She just goes for it. She don't.
Thanks.
I mean, yeah, I admit it was me.
Okay. Can you say you're sorry?
No.
What did he say?
All right.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. Can you please forgive me?
I do forgive you. Yes, I do that. All right.
It was just a joke. I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't.
It will happen again.
I support the right to get that in the 9th month.
You support.
I do.
Yeah. So who has the right to do this to another person?
I told you. Any woman in pregnancy, it's her body until it comes out.
But is
no,
this
it's
her
not
body?
her body.
If
the
this was her
baby
body, she'd be
inside
dead.
of the woman's body is not her body.
If I cut off someone's arm, arm's dead.
Are you allowed to cut off someone's arm?
No, someone could do that.
Why not? Why not?
It's not my arm.
This is not the woman's body.
I would say that's her body.
No.
How is
look at
this baby
fucking
in a
dude,
coffin,
bro.
or this
Why do
baby
they always
with severed
look like
arms
this?
and blood all over their head, a dead
Why do they
baby?
always
How is
look
that a
like
woman's
this?
body?
How is that a woman's body? I was taken from her body.
So it's not her body. Does a woman who's pregnant with a male fetus have a penis?
Inside her, yeah.
Inside of her body, right? But she herself does not have a penis, right?
No? Hey, that's a good fucking comeback.
So it's not her body.
No, it's still her body.
Explain that to me.
I don't want to.
So, January 6th. Okay. Go on about that.
Okay, well, we had a bunch of people being told by the president at the time that the election was rigged. So they
It was
decided
rigged.
under
We're
his
finding out more and more
advisement
that it
to storm the Capitol.
absolutely was.
And we had police officers that were killed, a lot of people that were hurt and violent. So yeah, Republicans are violent.
There was
Since
no
it's
police
not
officers
a
killed
gray
on
area, like you
January
said before.
6th.
It's black and white. So I'm going with
Hey, you want $1, Ghostface?
Republicans are violent.
Okay, all right. And I'm not going to disagree with you that there was some violence there
I'll
that
cash
day.
out
Do you
you
know
a
the
dollar
only
right now,
person?
bro.
You know who the only person who died that day was?
I don't know if I have your cash out though.
There were a couple of cops that died that day.
No, thanks.
Oh, but I love the nose rings.
Babe, I'm not interested in talking to you and the bullshit you have.
It's always the nose piercings. We should deport all illegal aliens.
Absolutely not.
Okay. We should support trans kids, and that means helping them transition medically and surgically.
Yeah.
Okay. We should have no limits on abortions.
If you don't want an abortion, don't get it.
So you agree with that?
I agree.
Okay. Trump is the worst president?
Absolutely.
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 Okay. Why is he the worst one?
He's just a terrible human. I don't even, president or not, he's a terrible human.
What examples do you have to point to that?
You don't care about anybody but yourself in every way. So yeah.
There you go, Ghostface.
I'm gonna need more like
more to that. I don't know why my nervous
I
that
sent
he's
a
looking
doll-
at me
I
with
sent
this
you a
camera.
dollar,
So
dog.
I think in any
I
case
got
of major
you,
surgery
bro.
like that, mental health evaluations are
Got
important.
you, big dog.
Because talking
I always
about
got
how like any kind of surgery impacts our body, it can also lead to recovery periods. It can lead to issues with how society perceives
is what I
us. All
sent
kinds
you.
of problems with that.
But you
I
think
sent
that
you
a
a buck,
14-year-old woman,
cupcake.
a girl,
I sent
who
you a
thinks
dollar,
that she's a
Mr.
boy,
Cupcake.
as long as she passed a couple tests and
Ah,
the doctor signs
shit.
off on it, we should cut off her breasts?
Again, I think we're getting into the idea of generalizations and
It's a yes or no. Do you think that as long as the doctor signs off on it and she really wants it, we should allow a 14-year-old child to get her breasts cut off?
if it's cut as a yes or no, then yes.
Salty said if you're passing out
Why?
dollars, I'll do the truffle
Because
shuffle
ultimately
and more.
it is that individual person's like opinion, and I would assume as a 14-year-old they're a minor, so they have to get their parents' permission too. So it's what's decided is best for them by their family.
Okay, so there's a bunch of evidence.
I'm asking for one Republican that you can name of that has committed an act of violence in the name of their ideology.
And I'll pack sandwiches for the trip tomorrow, bro. Shit, I missed
since
a bunch
I don't
of
know,
what she
I don't
was saying, bro.
Breasts?
Again, I think the person's like opinion, and I would assume as a 14-year-old they're a minor, so they have to
14-year-old child to get her breasts cut off.
If it's cut as a yes or no, then yes.
Why?
Because ultimately it is that individual person's like opinion, and I would assume as a
Tell me I
14-year-old
need
they're a
about
minor, so they have to get their
350.
parents' permission too.
Shit, I
So
wish.
it's what's decided is best for
Oh,
them by their
shit.
family.
Okay, so there's a bunch of evidence that's
I'm
come
just
out.
asking for one Republican that you can name of that has committed an act of violence in the name of their ideology.
I just wanted to send Ghostface a cupcake. That's why I did it.
Since I don't know, since you're catching me off guard, I don't remember the exact name of the ICE
Shit.
agent that
I'm the
killed
furthest thing
Alex
from
Preddy, or
bougie.
the exact ICE agent that killed Renee Good. So
Oh,
those
shit,
are very
shut the
recent.
So would those be
up.
your only examples?
He
Okay,
defended
so-
himself against Renee
I can also
Good,
point
you
to
mean?
the
Renee
trans
Not So
identifying
Good, I
people
should
who
say.
shot up multiple Christian schools and Christian children in the name of the trans
When?
ideology.
Okay, so how about us bombing
Dove said,
an
"I
Iran
want-"
school full of kids and teachers.
I want a
So
cupcake.
what I'm asking for is specific examples of Republicans engaging in acts of violence against their political enemies for political ends and means.
I just
It
gave
doesn't
you
happen.
That's not an example.
for Republican ends and means. Okay, we shouldn't be in Iran. There should not have been a bombing of a school in Iran.
I agree with you.
Okay, so that's
So I'm not asking
because it's obviously not supported by Democrats. It is highly supported by Republicans. So Republicans are the ones that are calling the orders to.
Missy Mixie said, I used to have so many piercings. I worked at a piercing shop for years. I retired them all so people don't think I'm retarded. I don't know why that caught my attention. That was so funny, bro. I hate abortion, but I can take a right away from a woman what to do with her body. Joe, don't. Don't, bro. It's not her body. The baby in the womb is not her body. It's its own DNA. It has its own arms, their own legs, their own heart, their own brain. It's its own body. It's just growing inside of the mother, which is how the world works, I'm sorry to say. So telling these women that no, you cannot murder your child that's growing in the womb, that's gonna be a doctor one day or gonna be a McDonald's worker, even, it doesn't matter. They have a right to live their life. They have a right to live. If you are irresponsible and you get pregnant, you have to take that responsibility. That, you know, murdering the baby doesn't help at all. It's ruining society. It's ruining a whole generation of women because they think that they can just fuck and just not deal with any consequences. And people are telling them that that's okay, and it's not good for our country. It's not good for the morale of our country to murder millions of innocent children every year. It's unreal. It should be banned. It should be banned. It should be illegal. From conception to birth, it should be illegal.
To bomb a school in Iran.
So I don't believe that that's what happened. If you have evidence that Republicans have been out here ordering schools to be bombed, I would love for you. But I'm asking for one specific example of a person you can name that is a right-winger who went out and committed an act of violence against. Don't touch me.
Kyle Rittenhouse. And I was not touching you. I was touching the
I knew
microphone.
she was
Kyle
gonna say
Rittenhouse.
that.
He did not
Abortion
have to
is
go
not
to where he
birth
was going. He
control.
actually took his gun and went into a place of violence, and he knew that he was going to get. And you're shaking your head. So obviously, this discussion is over. Thank you very much.
We can't disagree. Okay, Kyle Rittenhouse defended himself.
He went into a place that was having known violence going on.
By who? By who? Violence by who? Leftists.
Yeah, she has.
Yeah,
She
he went
slipped
into
up.
a place to defend her.
They were protesting quietly when.
No, they were not. He was being chased by a
She just said they were
pedophile
violent.
who had a gun with him, ma'am.
Epstein.
Epstein wasn't a Republican. He wasn't a Republican. All right, no
Epstein
abortion
was a
limits.
Democrat.
You're going to have to justify a woman being allowed to abort her child that is 9 months in the womb. You're going to have to justify that one.
Well, with women, there could be a lot of health concerns during pregnancy.
Oh shit! Shut
It could
the
be
fuck
either some women
No,
don't
that's
want
such
it, or some
bullshit.
women are forced to. So I would just say with that one is there's a lot of body things because there's a lot of things that can happen. Some people don't want to die, but
I'm sure the baby doesn't want to die.
98% of all
You never
fucking
know.
I want your
abortions are
justification
elective,
for
which
why
means
that is
for no
necessary
medical
and a
reason
choice someone
whatsoever,
can make
other
to
than
do
they
to
don't
someone
want to be
else.
pregnant no more.
If raising a kid could mess up their life, Or if they just don't want the idea of giving birth to somebody.
Oh no, they're giving birth. The baby is dead.
Giving birth to a living person, I mean. The idea that you gave birth to someone there who's out in the world. I can
Yeah,
understand
we
not
should
wanting that
all go
responsibility.
troll retardo
So
media.
if that woman gave birth,
I can't live
and then
stream
2
it
months later she
because
realizes, I
he'll
really don't want to take
copyright
care of this
strike
live
it, but-
baby. I'd rather this
Yeah.
baby be dead. I really don't want to do this. Would you be okay with her drowning her baby in her pool?
No.
Why not?
The baby's alive. It's out there.
Okay.
The baby's alive in the
I think
womb,
the moment it's
too.
born, gets its rights.
If a 14-year-old thought that she would be more like herself, her true self, by being blind, would you support a doctor and her parents signing off to take her eyes out?
Well, so at that point, it becomes a logical fallacy, right? Because so you can have reconstructive surgery to get breast implants, and you can take hormone therapy and all kinds of things for like breast tissue, but eyes are a one and done. Like you remove it, it's ended. And so,
Well, if you cut off your breast, you take away your ability to breastfeed.
and not everybody wants to breastfeed.
But she might. But if she wants to be blind and she wants her eyes taken out because she feels like that's her true self, she's a disabled, vision impaired person, why wouldn't that be okay to do?
Talking statistics and arguing these points. What statistics do you have for the number of people that have wanted to electively have their eyes removed?
Oh, I don't know, but a
matter.
doctor
It's a-
has done that before for a
it's a-
woman.
it doesn't
And when another
matter.
woman
She's
has been
testing
rejected, she actually
logic.
put bleach into her eyes to make herself blind. But I'm just
She's
testing your
testing
guys'
logic.
Consistency here.
Yeah,
If it's okay
testing the
for a doctor and
consistency. See, I
a
told
woman's
you.
parents to sign off on a 14-year-old removing her healthy breasts, why wouldn't it be okay if we
JD,
removed her
thank you for
eyes if
that.
she felt that she would be her true self as a blind person?
Thank you for the
So
gold
again,
coin.
this is like I say.
My opinion on that is, first of all, people can do what they want to do.
No, they can't.
All right. Removing eyes disables a person, impacts their quality of life. Regardless of what you might think, removing breasts does not impact someone's quality of life.
Bullshit.
We're able to interact with the
Bullshit.
world.
Ask Chloe Cole.
But if that's
Ask
their
Chloe
choice,
Cole if her getting her
well, how are
breasts
you to say
removed
it?
Their choice.
has
I don't
impacted
get to
her
say
life
whether or
in
not
any
they
kind
do
of
it.
way.
That's still wrong. Epstein was
These
not a
people are
Republican,
idiots.
ma'am.
Okay, maybe not at the time.
He still is not.
Because he's dead, because of his friend. Who?
Well, if he's dead, he's definitely now a Democrat.
Okay. Donald Trump.
You do know that
Epstein
Kyle
files.
Rittenhouse was found not
Donald
guilty,
Trump is in the
right?
Epstein files. It has been reported multiple times by teenagers that at the time were hurt by him, and that has all been sealed right now. So please walk along, do your thing, get your news from fake.
Well, if you get your news in great places, why can't you back up any of your claims?
Look up BBC.
You can't even tell me what the BBC has said, ma'am. We know
She
that that
probably don't even
child
know
does
what
not choose to have
BBC
their life
stands
ended.
for. Well, she
But
probably
some
knows
people don't
what
choose to have a
BBC
child
stands
either.
for, but
They don't
not
have to
the-
raise the child,
not the news
but they are not
network.
allowed to kill them either.
But the
She doesn't
healthcare
know the
system
news
is not
network.
always
She
welcoming
knows what
towards children.
BBC is.
So we should kill them before they're born?
I'm not saying we should kill them. I'm not saying we should do anything. But it's really up to the woman's choice.
Okay. So justify a woman going into an abortion clinic at 9 months. And do you know what an abortion at 9 months looks like?
Nope.
You've never heard of it.
So I really wouldn't know.
Well, we all know. Most abortionists are men,
couldn't
so they
even
aren't
watch
women
something like
either,
that.
but they perform and commit these abortions. At 9 months, the baby's heart is stopped. And then the woman is put through labor. She's given Pitocin and drugs to induce
why
labor.
not just do
And she actually
adoption at
gives
that point?
birth. It's a 3-day process.
Why
She
not just
gives
do
birth
adoption at
anyway.
that point? I don't
But the
get
baby
it.
is
Man, that
dead
hurts
instead
my
of alive
stomach,
because
dude.
they stopped the
That literally
baby's
hurts my
heart.
stomach.
Tell me what medical
Literally hurts
reason
my stomach.
that would be necessary versus a C-section to save both lives.
I really wouldn't know. Because once again, I'm not a woman. So I can't experience pregnancies like y'all do. And I really don't understand. I don't really understand the point of carrying a baby and all that. So it's really just up to y'all, not really up to me.
Okay. Are you a pedophile?
No.
Okay. Do you think pedophilia should be illegal?
Yes.
But if you're not a pedophile and you don't dabble in that, why do you have an opinion and want protection for those children?
I guess it just depends on the child. It's a child, so they can't really decide.
Well, what is a woman pregnant with?
Can we wrap this?
What is a woman pregnant with?
I'm sorry about that, so we gotta go.
What happens
they-
through the birth canal
as
that
they have a
magically
baby.
gives someone their rights?
I don't know. What magically happens inside of the womb that magically gives them their rights? I don't really believe it's It's just subjective.
Conception.
Conception?
Yeah, that's the point that life begins.
I would disagree.
Okay, so tell me when it begins.
When life begins, I just told you when.
At birth. Okay, what happens during the birth canal? When I gave birth to my 2 children, what magic does my vagina have that gave those children their rights?
I don't really know.
Because if I'm magical like that, like if I have a magical vagina that just gives people their rights when they pass through it, I would love to know what magical concept I have.
I don't know. The law probably gives you that.
She said
Well, you should totally,
vagina.
even understanding after you explain that, you should completely go case by case.
Someone doesn't want that baby, what quality of life does that baby have? If their mom is willing to make that decision, what quality of life do they have after they're born?
So I guess we should probably just kill them before they're born, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Dude, I mean, what support do we have for children who are born that aren't wanted?
Oh, there's a lot of programs.
So, I mean, let's talk. I mean, then we're talking about like people who are, foster children, the foster system, which we all know is not ideal.
Okay.
There's plenty of foster children horror stories.
Okay.
I assume from the way this is targeted.
I have a lot of friends who are in the foster system. I actually know an amazing Catholic family who has taken in more than 10. Let me talk. That have taken in a lot of foster children from so many different
I don't want to
backgrounds.
say the name.
Do you think it would be better to look at a foster child and say it would have been better if your mom had poisoned you in the womb and suctioned your brain out?
Obviously not.
But that is what you're arguing.
That's not what I'm arguing. That's not what I said. All right.
Can you reiterate and clarify what you mean?
Yeah, because you put words in my mouth.
That's exactly what you think. You said if a child is unwanted.
You guys aren't doing an argument. You're really just. That's okay.
Then prove me wrong. Because that's exactly what you just advocated for, ma'am.
So I would like to say that most Americans are not black and white like this.
But
most
you were.
Americans do go down the middle.
And
Most Americans believe that not all Republicans are violent. Most Americans believe that deporting all illegals is bad, but deporting some illegals, yes, I agree with that. Trans kids, stay the heck out of that conversation. And
Why?
your point, because they're not my kids. If my kids was trans, I would want you to stay out of that business.
Okay. So if someone is raping, you cared about Epstein stuff though, that was crimes against children, right?
Yeah, exactly. Her
That's
logic
none of your
doesn't
business.
fucking track, bro.
I'm
Her
sorry,
logic
what?
That's none of your
doesn't
business, is it?
Okay, the perpetrator.
has-
Okay, you're doing a false equivalent.
She has no logic. She's just like, oh, you're right wing, so I'm gonna be angry at you. But her logic does not track. She's a hypocrite.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
Transing children is abusive. It's abuse to children.
It is your
100%
Can you justify how cutting the breast off of a 12-year-old girl because she thinks she's a man is not abuse?
Okay,
But they can't get
can you
tattoos,
agree that,
right?
Answer my question. Justify that to me.
Out of cannibalism, calling them like ordering pizza. They taste like cream cheese.
Yeah, that's
What the
wrong.
fuck
I
is
also
she
think it's
talking
wrong to
about?
cut off healthy body parts of children, ma'am.
Again, we're
Pizza
talking
parties
about
are
that. It's
bad.
a gender expression question. So logical fallacies
Ellen
are
DeGeneres
errors in
loves
logic and
pizza
reasoning.
parties.
So this would be a false equivalency situation.
No, how can a woman become a man?
They can't.
Because the
They can't.
identifiers
Here we
for
go.
a lot of trans people
Here
is
we
gender
go.
specific. So how we express ourselves outwardly.
How can a
Here
woman
we go.
become a man? What is a woman?
And that is a much bigger question than I think.
How is that a
woman
big question?
Gen-
Bro! These people's brains are fucking ruined, bro. What is a woman a big question? How have we gone this fucking far south? How have we gone this fucking far, like, out of the realm of fucking reality? How? I don't understand. How is asking what is a woman a huge question? Like, bro, there's one fucking answer to that question. One fucking answer. It's an adult human female. XX chromosomes. A woman is someone that is able to give birth, that has the ability or has the reproductive fucking organs to give birth, right? That's what a woman is, right? It's not that fucking hard of a question.
Gender is a social contract.
What is a woman?
What is a woman? Whatever they want to be. Not
which is what?
I'm different than you.
God,
He's different than
But
me.
we're all women.
But we're different than any other woman.
But we're all women.
We are in this particular scenario, but we're all different. We're not.
And a woman.
And so a woman is not always the same. A woman can be anything. And I think a lot of where this.
What is the definition of a woman?
I think a lot of where this comes from is trying to push
They
people
won't
into
answer
tiny
the
boxes
simple-
and say
Bro,
this
Matt
is what a woman.
Matt Walsh asking that question and doing that documentary, What is a Woman? Bro, that was like the greatest ever, and they still to this day cannot answer that question with a straight fucking face. They cannot answer that question because if they answer it the correct way, they're gonna be outcasts in their own fucking community. They can't say, oh, a woman is an adult human female, a woman is a biological woman is XX chromosomes. Like, bro, they'll get canceled for saying some simple ass shit. Tommy, I'm dead watching you. I have the same emotions over these people. It's so frustrating. It's so fucking frustrating.
This is what a man is. And
Then correct me. What is a woman?
I'm saying whenever you try to push people into those boxes and say you are either a woman or a man if you feel these things, that's when we're really pushing people into boxes. Because
No,
if you
that's
say,
what you guys are doing,
you
though.
like
That's exactly what these people are doing. They say, oh, they feel like a woman, so they must be a woman. They feel like a man, so this woman must be a man. Like, bro, she's describing herself right now. She's describing her side. They put these stereotypes on what a woman should be, and they pretend, and they put on a fucking play, and they put on woman face, and they act like they're fucking women when they're not. Men cannot fucking become women. How that, bro? Are we in the idiocracy? Are we in idiocracy? Are they wearing fucking Crocs? Like, what is happening? And it's just getting worse. It seems like it's just getting worse and worse and worse. What the fuck are we gonna do? I don't understand.
sports. Men like sports.
That's not what
Then no. I'm using this as an example.
Okay.
If you say this is like men like blue and women like pink. If you like pink, you must be a woman. If you like blue, you must be a man.
Or the inverse.
If I
you're
like
a woman,
blue
you
as a
must
woman,
like pink.
well, I can't be a woman anymore because I like blue.
But here's what I'm saying.
Nobody's
I'm not saying any
saying
of that.
that,
Men
dude.
can be feminine and like pink, and they can paint their nails.
Yes,
That doesn't mean they're a
exactly.
woman. It means they're a man
Men
who paints
can-
their
there
nails.
can be
That's what I'm
feminine
trying
men.
to say. And it's funny that you guys kind of made my point for me right there.
I disagree.
If
They
you
did
cut
make
your
her
breast
point.
off,
They
if a
absolutely
14-year-old
fucking
girl
did,
cuts her
dude.
breast off, it doesn't make her a man.
They absolutely fucking made her point. They made my point. They absolutely disproved their point and proved ours. That's how fucking brain dead these people are. They can't defend their position because their position is indefensible. It doesn't match up with fucking reality. So it's indefensible. So when they get asked these serious questions that have direct fucking answers, they can't answer those direct fucking questions because it doesn't line up. It's not reality. So they have to fucking ovulate or whatever to a whole other topic, or blame somebody else, or blame Donald Trump, or it's so fucking it hurts your head. It makes your head hurt. Friendly reminder: if you tuck it, you're still a man. Yeah, if you're a pickle tucker, you're still a dude, bro. You're still a biological man. You're a biological male. Man, male, same shit. Gender, sex, same shit. It's not interchangeable. It's always been the same fucking thing. Gender and sex are the same thing, just different fucking words, basically. It's... God, dude. You got this. These people got me chimping out, bro. These people got me chimping out. Ovulate, osculate. I'm thinking of a word, bro. It's probably not ovulate, but I was thinking obfuscate. Obfuscate, yeah. Something like that. Yeah, I said the wrong word. Ovulate. Women ovulate, right? Only women can ovulate. See? My brain knew I was trying to get something along those lines out. Skeletons don't lie. Nope. DNA don't lie. If somebody found a trans woman 50 years after they die, it's gonna show that the motherfucker was a dude, bro. Obfuscate. Yeah, it's one of those O words. Confucius says he who falls asleep with an itchy asshole wakes up with smelly fingers. That's fucking gross, bro. You can't fix stupid. That's 100% facts. Yep. Hey, we're doing some trans investigations right now. Trans investigations. We're on the trail of these with this trans investigation. Transvestigation. Ovulate, ovulate, ovulate. They'd scream about misgendering the skeleton.
She's still a woman. She's
How do you know that skeleton identified as a man? How do you know he didn't identify as a woman? Well, because biology doesn't lie. In the end, you're a man until the end, or you're a woman until the end. Period.
a woman who was mutilated by her doctors and let down by her family.
I disagree.
I want
Hey, good night,
concrete answers. I
Have a
want
good night,
concrete
bro.
opinions with
Thank
facts
you.
and logic behind them. Because what you're doing is advocating for the genocide of more than 1 million people every year from
Obfuscate.
abortion. Yeah. What is genocide?
Genocide would be the murder of a whole group or culture of people based on religion, culture, race.
The status of a group of people, right?
There's a genocide
unborn
of
people.
unborn
There's a million
babies.
unborn
Yep.
people. Is that funny?
Yes, it is. Oh, it's very funny.
What's so funny about the genocide of unborn people?
You can't even answer.
I don't know, boss.
I would love to know, because if there's a joke I'm missing out on, I'd love to laugh about it too.
There's no joke.
You know, there's a reason it's funny that you support giving children chemical castration drugs to stop their puberty that they are naturally supposed to go through, and you don't care about the consequences of that. And you also support murdering them before they even come out of the womb. There's a correlation here. You don't value life, do you?
No.
Why not?
I think when you die, it's just kind of it, you know? Yeah. God judges you up or down. I don't think it really matters, dog.
I'll take my marker back.
If God judges you,
I think
up
you
or
should be on the
down,
watch list.
Then that's
Really?
not
I
it.
think I
When
should
you
too.
die, it's not the end.
I've honestly
right?
really enjoyed this conversation with you.
definitely
And I
don't
mean
wanna
that
go
What is your
down.
name?
My name's Silas.
What is a
Woman
woman?
is anything she wants to be.
Which is?
Anything.
A woman
Again, anything is anything.
A woman is anything she wants to be. Well, howdy fucking doody. Isn't that the answer of the fucking year?
There are no
God,
absolutes in the world.
bro.
That is my firm opinion. Whether in this conversation,
There are an absolute. The woman is an absolute.
100%
Woman
things
is
where one thing
absolute.
is this and one thing is that. There
A
is
woman
always
is
some
absolute.
difference
Yeah.
where things can be one thing or another.
Pretending otherwise.
What is a man? Is that a better question to ask you?
No, I think it's the exact same question on the other side. A man is a man.
But when someone says
man
I'm
is
a
a man.
woman, what does that mean that they are?
That means they're a woman.
Which is what?
Nothing beyond that without knowing.
Can you define woman without using the term woman?
I have no interest in doing that.
But it's important if we're saying that men can be
Bye,
women
Missy
and women is
Mixie. It
this
was good to see you in the
weird
chat.
idea out here. There's no abstract to it. We got to know what it is. When someone says I'm a woman, what does that mean that they are?
Why do we need to define it?
Because women
us feel more comfortable?
Because truth matters.
Okay, so the truth is what people think. Truth is a highly subjective thing.
No, it's
Truth
not.
is not
It is.
subjective.
It's not.
The truth
Men
is
cannot
not
be women.
Same
subjective.
experience on one day. You have a different version of the story than I do, which means you have your
But
truth,
there's-
I have
there-
my truth.
there's
Neither one of
one
us is
side of the
necessarily
story, there's
lying. We
the
just
other side of the
experience it
story, and then
differently
there's the
and have a
truth.
different truth regarding it.
The truth is only the truth. There are
only
not
the
two different
truth. She took
versions
the
of the
words right
truth,
out of
or
my
else they would be
fucking mouth, bro.
Entitled
opinions.
to that belief, but I disagree with it.
Okay.
And I'm entitled to that.
Well, I'm still wondering how.
That's gonna cost a lot of money,
a man
Greek
can cut
American
his penis
chick.
off and become a woman.
That's
I'm very
gonna cost
confused.
a lot of money.
I mean, I think that's a question for medical professionals, not for random people on the street.
Well, if you guys could define what a woman is, we could start there.
I have no interest in that. Like I said, you're not going to convince me to do it anyway.
You can't.
Exactly. You can't.
That's kind of the point.
Yeah, you can't define what, but I can.
Okay.
It's an adult human female.
Yep.
I disagree.
Okay, then prove me wrong.
I don't feel like it.
Because you can't prove me wrong because you know I'm right, guys.
No, I don't feel like proving you wrong because again, people have different
Okay,
opinions.
well, here, actually, on the board, you also said yes to no limits on an abortion. What type of person would go in to get an abortion?
Someone who has
424,
mistaken some choices or has a medical.
Yeah, what person goes in and gets an abortion?
A person who needs one.
And what type of people are those?
People who need one.
Which are
women. Women.
I know what you're going for here, and again, I disagree, and I'm not going to play this.
Women, right? Women.
Only
It's been
women
lovely
can
having
get
this conversation.
It's women,
because
guys.
only
It's
women
funny.
can
You
get
support
pregnant.
abortions without
Dun,
restriction,
dun, dun,
but
dun.
you won't even say who it is that would get an abortion. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video.
I could-
wants to hear, baby girl. Nobody wants to
touch
hear.
me.
I could watch Caitlyn Bennett wreck these fucking lunatics forever.
Nobody supports you. Please remove this from my face and back up.
For someone who doesn't want to be around me, you sure are sticking around a lot.
Actually, it feels like you're coming to my space, so please remove that from my face.
Leave.
Leave.
Right-wing
Leave.
troll.
Leave.
What, did your mommy
Leave.
and daddy not
Leave.
take care of you?
Go back to your safe space, okay? Just get the hell away.
Don't play with your daddy, Trump.
No one called the cops on me?
Somebody did, but I ain't worried about it.
What age would you be okay for like a little girl getting her breasts removed?
I feel like at 12 you might know. You're gonna get the day that you
Did
deserve.
she just
I really
say
do.
12?
Nobody wants to hear, baby girl. Nobody wants to
touch
hear.
me.
Nobody supports you.
I love her and I support her. I love you.
Did she just say 12 years old? Yeah, gender isn't real. Gender is the exact same thing as sex. It's male, female, man, woman, same shit, different words. I agree, Wolfen Gang.
Lakeland, we don't support bigots in Lakeland.
You're very strong.
And actually, you are a lot person. So
She's got good
Oh,
security.
beautiful. And
Yeah, exactly, Moosey
have a
Face.
blessed day
Yeah,
because
that's
you're gonna get
funny.
the
I
day that
just
you
said- I was
deserve.
thinking
I
that.
really do hope.
I looked over and that's when she said, that's hella funny.
Oh, you know
She
what?
does I
Your
like that
skin
security
has
guard. He's
really
so
aged
serious.
so badly. So I feel
Like,
bad
think
for
you're
you when you
he takes
get to
his
the
job
age that
serious.
you know you're gonna.
Are you body shaming right now?
Actually, I support women all the way, but what I don't support is women like this and women like you. You guys are a disgrace to this country. You're a disgrace to Lakeland. Don't come back here because we don't want you.
Oh, I'm coming back.
Oh,
yes.
ugh, your breath stinks.
Oh, I'm
Shut
coming
up.
back.
That's because you talk too much. That's because you talk too much crap. You're smelling your upper lip. I love you. I follow you.
Oh, you know,
I
maybe-
love you and I
Maybe after this video, we can watch what's that dude's name in the UK? Bob, that got attacked by that crowd of people and when he was sitting at a table. I want to say his name is Bob something, but I don't think that's right.
follow you. And
Yes, we love you very much.
Who's chat? Tommy's chat.
Oh my.
We're working. We are working. Please leave us.
Oh, I'm working too. I didn't know if maybe you wanted to take part in the
Red Roof
discussion we're
Farms.
having because some of it is actually. I'm sorry.
You're a right-wing troll.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I love fresh honey. I love hot honey. I just found some extra hot honey at the store the other day. We went grocery shopping, and I found extra hot honey, and I'll put that shit on everything. I'll put hot honey on everything. So I fuck with these local bee places, but I would never get honey from this place. I would never. I did get honey from a gay farmer's market. Remember? It was really good honey, I'm not gonna lie. But it was hella expensive for a little tiny ass jar. I need a big jar. See these things down here, the bottom left? I need some of those. Like half gallons of honey. Hell yeah.
Continue to leave our business channel.
Don't touch the camera, man.
Yeah, Mike's extra hot honey.
Why do you get violent?
No, I don't think I got Mike's this time. I think I got, it's like extra, it's like It might be Mike's hot. I don't know. You make me want to go look.
Why do you get so... Sir, do not touch my equipment.
I'm not touching anything.
Isn't it funny?
Oh,
Isn't it funny
don't do it, old
that you
man.
have all those flags up there? Those are the people that commit violence in this country.
No, you're the
Yeah,
commit
he's
violence.
proven it.
Leave.
No, I'm not.
Young
This
Bob.
is not
It is
public.
Bob.
This is
Young
a place
Bob.
of business, and you know
Yeah,
you're not
we'll
allowed
check
to
him out
interfere.
next.
Oh, you haven't heard what happened, have you?
Young Bob.
Don't touch me.
You're in a public space, sir.
Goodbye.
What's this dude freaking out
Why do you
about,
get so
bro?
violent just because someone...
You're a right-wing troll. What, did your mommy and daddy not take care of you?
If you didn't react
You
like
need
this,
attention?
if these people didn't react like this and didn't get all aggressive and fucking crazy over her being there asking questions, and they just engaged in cordial conversation and actually was in good faith wanted to actually have a conversation or even just slightly be friendly, her reaction would be absolutely respectful and absolutely friendly. She's always respectful and always friendly until she's disrespected or got crazy with, or she's just like me. She gives back that same energy. I might be a little more extreme. I might be a little more like my energy might be a little higher than hers, but it's the same logic. It's the same thing. You give what you get, you know what I mean? And these people just give off that evil energy. These people just give off that angry vibe. These people don't feel like when you're around these type of people, they have no joy. They have no joy in their bodies. Like their joy has been just withered away and turned into like a little carcass that looks like Pam Tifa. Withered and just miserable, you know? Pam Tifa is a perfect example of having years of hate and anguish and just outward anger all the time, and that's what it does to you. It turns you into it. I want to say it puts the way you look on the inside on the outside. Because if you feel that way and you project that way all the time on the inside, and you can see it, you can start to see that shit from the outside of your body. Like yeah. Pam Tifa is a perfect example of that. She looks like a totally different person. She looks like she aged 40 years in the last 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. She looks like she aged 40 years. And there's a reason for that. You know? There's a reason for that.
You're going to make people look like idiots on YouTube.
It's my fault. You're acting
You're
like an
making
idiot right now?
yourself look like
No,
an
you're
idiot.
acting like...
What business is this? Red Roof Farms, registered Florida beekeepers. You're not blocking me from reading your sign, sir. I can still see it.
Red Roof
Would you like to
Farms,
explain to my
you
audience
fucked
who's
up.
going to see this and then leave a lot of bad reviews on your business why you act so violent towards
This is why
women
you're
you don't agree
interfering
with?
with a business.
Look,
That's
because
not
you're acting
illegal.
like a fucking
And
toddler,
Maybe you should call the cops.
You're not allowed
Acting like
to
a
put me
fucking
on your
toddler.
YouTube channel.
What law
Good
says
night,
that?
Kelly.
Did you give me the law that I'm breaking right now?
Camera. You're impeding with our
What are you doing? Don't act like this.
He pulled out the other phone. That's fucking hilarious.
What are you doing? Don't act like this.
Get the hell away from my tent. There's
Just
no-
go under your tent. Go back to your safe space with your trans
Go back
flags,
to your
okay?
safe space with
Go
your
back to
trans
your
flags.
safe space, okay?
Yeah.
Just get the hell away from me.
Go back under the tent with your
Good
trans
night,
flags.
Kelly. We
It's
love
funny
you.
that whenever those flags are present, there's violence that ensues. Yeah, you literally proved
She's
my
not
point.
wrong though. We've
What
proved that
psychos?
tons of
Oh my
times.
goodness! Like legit, a complete psycho. I don't know what they're doing over there, but we're just gonna move on. Yeah, get their logo. You don't need to come out of your tent, sir.
You don't need to be in front of our tent. Move along.
I
Don't
thought
play
that
with your
was a
daddy
public
Trump.
area. They make
Right.
themselves look like idiots. Exactly,
Right.
Cam. Exactly, Cam Chef.
Would you like to apologize to me and my audience for the way you've been acting?
Would you like to apologize for pooping in your pants in college? Look her up.
Oh no!
Caitlin Bennett Right
Who
wing
hasn't
troll.
pooped their pants at least
You like that
once?
type of stuff, don't you? You look at pictures of me that you think are me with poop all over me. You like that. Is that saved on your phone?
Sick.
You're freaking sick. That's why you have those flags up, though. Oh, is he still following us? Look.
He's probably gonna go report you right now to the police.
So this guy, Adam, get the the guy that just put his hands all over my equipment is going to Downtown Lakeland Development Authority. That's where Julie Townsend is. Those are the
Julie
people who run
Townsend,
this farmers
she's such a
market. And the
joke.
reason I'm here today specifically is because it has been an entire
Dude,
year
that's a
since I
man
was
bun, figure
trespassed
that
on
out.
behalf of Julie Townsend, who runs the Downtown Lakeland Farmers Market. She lost, and she lost big. And from what I've heard, that's really the first time someone has ever put her in her place. But apparently, she's not telling the
It's her
vendors
magical
not
vagina.
to act violent towards me. So he's going in there to run to Julie Townsend. But she knows better. She literally knows better now, so I don't think anything's gonna happen out of that. How funny, a whole year since I've been trespassed and the entire police department had to be retrained. Here we go again.
See,
That's why
she
I
made
came
a
out here,
huge
because free
difference.
speech matters. You can go to lhmerch.com for
You know
this
what?
shirt
I
to
think-
support me, to support free speech, and keep me coming back out
LH
here to
merch.
prove that I'm allowed to be in public
Maybe I'll
places,
order a couple
engaging
of
in
those
free
shirts.
speech. And people with the trans flags on their
one for me and
booths
my
are not
wife.
going to intimidate me. What psychos? Oh, no one called the cops on me?
Somebody did, but I ain't worried about it.
Oh, someone did call the cops on me. Okay, we'll do a public records request for that. What'd you say to her?
Okay. That's all. That's all.
I said careful because you might pants again.
Oh,
So if you can keep walking.
Yeah, you're shaking like you're about to yours.
Because I just don't want to be talking to you at all. I think you like doing this.
I do I have a lot of fun doing this, yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, so what do you disagree with me on?
A lot of things.
Like what?
Thank you.
Walk away, little
You
boy.
came back for more?
No, actually, I would never want to speak to you again or actually look at you. You have a really nasty.
You've been standing here for
vibration.
15 minutes
I'm
watching
actually
me.
leaving because we're enjoying the farmers market where people come to Lakeland, Florida to enjoy. Not Caitlin Bennett. Thank you.
Miss Mary
Please
just
remove this from my
posted
face
what?
and back up.
Let's go.
For someone who doesn't want to be around me, you sure are sticking around a lot.
Actually, it feels like you're coming to my space, so
Oh, you got a baby
remove
lives
that shit
matter
from my
shirt
face.
from her
So
store?
we're gonna-
Oh,
we're gonna-
that's a
Oh,
good
You need to
one.
control her. What's up with her behavior? Are you on SSRIs too? Is that the side effect of them?
She's just trying to get you.
Because who would you think she bothered?
Because your ignorance is really entertaining.
Really?
Your ignorance really entertains me.
Yeah, what am I ignorant about?
I just feel as if your opinions and you're just very ignorant about them.
Give me an example. What am I ignorant
She
about?
sounded
Well, you're
ignorant as
Republican,
fuck
no?
right now.
Yes.
You support ICE, no?
Yes.
Yes.
You do? I feel as if that's ignorant. Like, how do you feel about
Explain that.
I
the
feel
video
as
the
if
White House
that's
the White
ignorant.
House posted
I
this
feel-
morning?
I
Can you
feel-
tell me how my support of ICE is ignorant?
How do you feel about the video the White House posted this
You're
morning?
gonna have to show me the video. I haven't seen it. I haven't been on social media this morning.
You support this?
Yeah, absolutely. An illegal alien being arrested and detained? Absolutely, yeah.
You support the glorification of it?
Yes.
Why?
I believe illegal aliens should be detained and
Oh,
arrested
we
and
need cat
deported.
with the poop.
Okay, you don't
with the
believe
happy poop.
they
Thank you
as
for the
humans
happy poop.
deserve some sort of due process. You believe
They
They
get due
get due
process.
process. They get due process.
The illegal aliens in that video being detained, arrested.
They were not
Hey,
given due
BDI,
process.
what
They
up,
were
bro?
arrested and
Everything's
taken.
good, yeah.
Many of them were killed. Americans are being killed by ICE.
Okay, how many Americans have been killed by illegal aliens?
How many have you seen? Because I know you've seen it.
I have a list. There's 1,600 names just on this list that AliPac has put together. It's Americans for Legal Immigration. It's a PAC. They're conducting a list right now, and it's online on their website where you can look and hyperlink every single
Yeah,
name, so
people
you can
send
look at the
poops
news
all the
articles
time.
about
It's
these American
hilarious.
citizens being
Happy
killed
poops,
by
though.
illegal aliens
And
who are supposed
golden
to be
poops.
deported. So again,
It's happy
I need you to
golden
tell
poops.
me.
Everywhere, we're not just killed by illegal aliens, we're killed by Americans ourselves. We all, as humans, are aggressive unnecessarily, but that doesn't mean
Well, your side is definitely aggressive, as we just saw. Yes.
Our
Yes.
side?
Yes.
Do we want to
the
talk
left.
about January 6th?
Sure.
We can talk
Yeah.
about aggression.
Yeah, we can talk about January 6th. You want to talk about the Summer of Love with Black Lives Matter?
I mean, protests get aggressive. I'm not saying it's
all
right
of a
on either
sudden,
side.
Protests
I believe
don't
protests
get aggressive.
get aggressive.
I think it's
No,
getting
fuck, they don't.
completely
Legal protests don't get
unnecessary. I
aggressive.
agree with that.
Okay, good.
I believe they're unnecessary, of course,
Cookie
but I feel
Monster,
as if what's
thank
going
you,
on
bro.
with ICE currently is insane.
Okay, tell me about it.
I mean,
I'm
the
not
unnecessary
unnecessarily
aggression, the
aggressive, yeah.
dehumanization of illegal immigrants and legal immigrants that are in this country that are being deported just
Like
because
who?
of the color of their skin.
Like who?
Many, I know you.
Just name one.
I'm not a violent person. I don't want to have to be violent, but that don't mean that I won't be, that I'm not capable of being violent. You know, I'm not violent unless I'm attacked or harassed, or you know what I mean. Then I'm very capable of being violent, but I'm not just an inherently violent person by any fucking means. You know what I mean? But yeah, Adam Calhoun said it really well, and I like the way he said it. I'll have to find that clip, but I love the way he said that he's not a violent person, but he, like, a man shouldn't be a violent person inherently, but they should be capable of violence in order to protect what's his and his family and women and children. You know, you shouldn't be violent, but you should be capable when the time is necessary. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? You guys get what I'm saying? Yeah, I take a lot. Like, if I was to deal with these fucks just 5, 6, 7 years ago, dealing with these type of people, bro, it was it would have been a totally different ball game. It would have been totally fucking different. You know, if it would have been 10, 15 years ago, I would have been back in prison. Like, my life, I've drastically changed myself. My wife has been a huge part of it. But my mentality has slowly changed, and like I'm doing better now than I ever have in my entire life, and I love it, you know, and that comes with growth, because I was just watching a video from 10 years ago or so, about 10 years ago, when I was in California and with some friends, and man, the video's hard to watch. You know, it brings back a lot of crazy memories, and it brings back a lot of past friendships, but I see everybody now that I was hanging out with then, and we've all changed our life drastically, you know, and that comes with growing up, you know, and it really does. But it also comes with taking responsibility, and it also comes with building a family and building something in life, you know, and finding people that are positive for you, that are good for what you want your life to be. You know what I mean? And that's what I've done. That's what we've done. And like my family couldn't be more proud of me. My wife, her family, you know, and it's a really good feeling, you know. It's a really good feeling, like seeing that video, and then going through Facebook and seeing how they're doing now, and seeing their families, and how fat everybody is, and how, you know, just it's a different kind of happy. Of course, we had happy times when we were running amok and doing drugs and being bad and being young and stupid. But there was way more like shitty times than happy ones when you're doing that kind of lifestyle, you know? And I'm just so happy that we've all gotten out of Stockton for the most part. You know, like everybody is just spread out all over the place. But our lives are drastically different. And it's just great to see, and that I could be part of, you know, and people can be, like my mom can be proud of where I'm at today, proud of who I've become. She always said that I would find something that I loved, and that I would end up doing something that I loved, and that I was the one that she was least worried about out of me and my brothers. And it just feels really good, you know? It just feels really good.
I mean, I'm just saying, like...
I need an example for your claims.
Well, why do you think what ICE is doing is right?
Give
Why
me
do
an
you think that's
example for
Because
your
we
claims.
voted for
Back up your
mass
claims.
deportation.
Why do you think that's right?
Thank
You
you
made
for
the claim
24.
that they're deporting legal
Thank you for
immigrants.
24,
I need you to
20.
give me examples of that.
I mean, there's so many of them talking about.
Then
it.
talk
I can't
about
give you
one.
an exact name. I'm sorry.
'Cause
But I
you're
just
an
want to know why.
idiot.
So how am I supposed to believe you that that's
For
happening?
what the videos they're posting, why do you
She
think it's
got
okay
sideburns,
for them
y'all.
to dehumanize the immigrants that they're deporting?
I'm not a
Why do you
middle
think
child,
it's okay
I'm
for
the
them
oldest.
to dehumanize them and demonize them throughout
I'm the
social media?
oldest.
So that's a funny.
My youngest brother is 20 years younger than me, and then my brother Casey is 3 years younger than me. So I'm the oldest of my brothers with my mom. Like I have two brothers and a sister on my dad's side, but I don't really talk to them. And I have older brothers. I think they're both older than me. No, I think Robert might be younger than me. I don't know, I don't remember. But my brothers that I grew up with and you know, on my mom's side, they're younger than me. Yeah. Casey and Benny are both born on December 22nd, exactly 17 years apart. It's pretty crazy.
Question: are you still beating your boyfriend?
Excuse me? I'm not beating my boyfriend. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't like boys.
Okay, so the point of your question is, why are you okay with them dehumanizing illegal aliens? So you're putting me into a box, number one, where they are dehumanizing them. They're not. Being arrested for breaking a federal immigration law is due process. That's not dehumanization.
If I'm wrong, did Trump not call them animals? Is that not dehumanization?
Some of them are animals, like MS-13 gang members. Yes.
Those are evil people.
Yeah, they act like animals.
They are evil people.
They act like
Evil people and animals are
animals.
two different things. You can't
No.
just associate any sort of
No.
Hispanic that you see with MS-13 or
He didn't.
cartels. He said they're animals.
He's talking about MS-13 gang members.
He generalized the Hispanic population and called them animals.
Where's your proof for that?
You watch the. I know you know what I'm talking about. You watched the same video I
You've made
did.
several claims. I've asked for you to back it up, and you
you're
haven't given me a
not
single
explaining
example.
the
He was
whole
talking about
context
MS-13 gang
of
members
what he
and
was
drug
saying.
cartels, and when you
And he's
let me finish this,
dehumanized them.
they should.
They
Oh, I'm
should
sorry
be
that he offended the drug
dehumanized.
cartels that rape children and sex traffic people across the border, bring tons of drugs into our country. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that we offended the MS-13 gang
The
members.
generalization of Hispanics in America is what I'm talking about, which he has
was
dehumanized
talking
and
about
belittled
the
and
fucking-
disrespected.
Can you give me proof for that?
Everything he speaks about, how he
Just
speaks
one.
about them.
Okay, just give me one piece of evidence.
They're animals.
We are
That's
animals
what
by
he said.
nature.
We've already
That's a fact.
established we're talking about MS-13 gang members. Can you give me something, definite proof, where he said this about Hispanics in general?
He calls them animals.
Oh my gosh,
And the
she's just
video
gonna
that
keep
he's
repeating
posted,
herself?
like, it's disrespectful and dehumanizing. How is that not?
Good night,
that
bro.
video you're
Good
talking
night,
about
Will.
of illegal
Yes,
aliens
the
being arrested?
glorification of
Yeah.
the aggression that I shows towards immigrants.
Yep. So just for context, so what aggression did you see that they put an illegal alien on the ground and arrested him? That's what we do to criminals. They get arrested. Right?
Tackling and ganging up on these immigrants.
Well, if you
Like,
resist
Well, they're
arrest
not
and you don't
immigrants,
just
they're
fucking
illegal aliens.
cooperate, then
And
you
they
get
broke
thrown on
a
the ground
law.
and handcuffed. That's what happens.
I will get to you next, okay? White girl, we'll get to you next.
She's with me. She's
no,
with
we're
me,
talking
so
right here. This isn't, we're not phoning a friend here. We're not phoning a friend.
We're together. So
All right, we can do 2 against 1. That's fine. Okay, we'll do 2 against
She'll
1.
still
All right,
mop
come on,
them
guys.
up,
You
dude.
gang up and you prove me wrong. Come on.
another one of your
We'll do 2 against 1. No one help me. I got
one of
this.
your cult members to go along with. Another one of Republican cult members, we can get them.
Yeah, so I don't need that. I don't need help,
I need it, but
though.
I'm saying if she wants to input her opinion,
I will
it's
give
allowed.
you 10 more seconds to give me evidence for
Yeah,
anything
exactly,
you have
Green.
claimed. Look at the
Exactly, Green
camera.
Olive
Give
Tree.
me evidence for everything you have claimed.
I showed you my video.
What is
I'm
that
saying
in
it's
the back?
dehumanizing. That is my
that
point.
Carrot Top?
What should we do when someone
is that
enters the
thing
country
back there?
illegally and breaks the law?
I do believe we should arrest people who come within the country. Come within the country illegally. I don't think people should be able to come here illegally, but I think the way we're doing it is completely wrong. It's
2
overly
on 1, we
aggressive. These
get
ICE
geeky
agents are
in
not
here.
trained.
Hey, thanks for the
So
happy
many-
poo.
Alex Preddy, he died because
Ron
untrained
Bell with the happy poo.
an untrained ICE agent. It's just unnecessary aggression.
Thank you, Ron
It doesn't
Bell.
need to be had.
Okay, so if we were all going up to illegal aliens, if the ICE agents were going up and saying, "Sir, I know you're illegal. Please walk with me to the detention center. Is that
What the hell?
what happened?
Damn, that dude scared me, bro.
How you're being.
What
Sir,
the
please
hell?
don't interrupt women having a conversation and
That
engaging
dude
in free
freaked
speech,
me out a
okay?
little
Please
bit
don't do
right
that.
now.
This is a
That
public
was
space, right?
crazy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Can you allow
Bro,
two women to
he
have a
came out of
conversation, sir?
nowhere.
Really sorry we're
Oh
talking.
shit, there he is again, bro. What the hell? Hey, there's something wrong with this
And
dude.
he's coming back for it.
Hey, let me see those eyes.
Mia.
Let me see those eyes, bro. Take the glasses off.
Well,
Let me
thank
see
you so
got
much
the
for your
SSRIs.
time.
It was nice talking to you.
You as well.
Anyway, his man bun was getting in the way there. What age would you be okay for like a little girl getting her breasts removed?
I would go with like 12.
Oh my God, she's
That's
she
just
said
personal.
it.
I feel like at 12 you
She said
might
it.
know, but might not. I don't
You
know.
can't get a tattoo,
Okay, justify
little
that.
Darlene.
Convince me what
But if you
12-year-old
want, if
would
you feel
be
like
able
you're
to
a guy,
consent
we can take
to
you to the
removing
doctor
her
and you can
breasts.
get
To
your little
convince you.
ha-has chopped off. You know,
I don't
you
know.
can't
I don't
have
know
no
if I would-
tattoo though.
my
you can't get a
12-year-old
little
have to come to me with
Tinkerbell
some
tattoo
really
on your
strong
ankle. But we can
opinions.
go chop off
So,
your fucking perfectly
I never
healthy
really had to think-
breasts.
What if your 12-year-old
Come
thought
on,
that
bro.
she would be more herself by getting her hands removed if she wanted to be disabled?
I mean,
Would you take her to a doctor to talk about removing her hands?
if that's what you want to do, okay. But I mean, that seems a little silly.
You wouldn't do that.
I mean, I would let her make her own choice. I mean, I can't. I mean, I'm not gonna do it till she's old enough. But I mean, I would. That's what you want to do, okay?
No, we're asking because at 12 years old, you have to have a parent's consent. And you would.
No.
Okay. So why should we allow other parents to take their children into a transgender transition doctor and surgery and allow them just to sign a couple pieces of paper?
Though, so I mean, I might not personally do it, but somebody else in their family might.
Yeah,
Should we
TC,
allow
You're
that?
absolutely right. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with you, so.
Yes, it does.
Not necessarily.
Are you a pedophile?
No.
Okay. Do you think pedophilia should be outlawed, and do you care about the victims of pedophilia? Well, it has nothing to do with you.
No, but I mean,
You still care, right?
yeah, but you could care about something and not
Broker
have
right
it
there.
be done to you.
I'm gonna
know what I
use
mean?
that.
Exactly. And so if you would never take your daughter to cut her breast off, we shouldn't be allowing other children we shouldn't be.
But you can. You can. Anybody can do what they want, and that's
No, they can't.
12-years can't just do
That's
whatever the fuck
America.
they
You
want.
can do what the fuck
That's
you want.
No, you can't. You cannot harm other people, and you cannot harm children.
Because you harm other people. That's
I think
what that
people
is.
who take their child in
law, you go to jail.
That's my point. It should be illegal to take a child in at 12 years old to get them surgical procedures to try and make them look like the opposite sex. That is dangerous.
Slavery
It is
wasn't
harmful.
illegal, and
It is
that was
abusive.
bad, right?
And
Just
please
'cause it's
convince
not
me
illegal
otherwise.
yet doesn't mean it's not
It might
bad.
be, but that's also. It's their choice. So I mean, you can't really tell somebody, "Hey, don't go cut your boobs off." Like that's
a
not
12-year-old
your
kid
choice.
doesn't
That's your
know
tits.
what the fuck his
Like, you
choice
can't-
is, what
I don't
her
know.
choice is. She doesn't
We can
know
absolutely
what
tell
she
parents they are
wants.
not allowed to do
Like,
that, and we should make it illegal. But you think it should be illegal?
Parents not to rape their children, and they're gonna do it still. So I mean, it is what it is.
Should that be illegal?
Yes.
Okay. So it should also be illegal to abuse your child in the form of taking them in and cutting off their body parts.
Yes.
That are perfectly healthy.
That's what they choose
Sodom
to
and
do.
Gomorrah,
I mean, it
real
is what
life,
it is.
Well, then rape is what it is.
I mean, you're right. If they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it. It doesn't matter what people. You can't control somebody else's actions. You just can't.
Wow.
What do you mean? Wow.
If that's your opinion, and that's why it shouldn't be illegal for parents to do that to their children, then be consistent. And you think
Yeah,
that any
legality
crimes
is
against
not
children should be
necessarily
legal because they're just
morality.
going to happen anyway.
They're gonna happen. I don't care what it is. What it is. Like we're sitting in a time where all of these things are coming out about people doing things to children, and we're just like, oh, it's fine. It's fine.
No one thinks it's fine.
Yes, it is.
No,
you can do whatever you
But
want
you
to your
think it's
own
fine to
children.
mutilate
You
children,
can't.
but
It's
here you
illegal.
are
Yeah,
trying-
there's illegal
bro.
parts of everything that you do.
Yes. And people should have consequences for harming their children.
Is it harming your children in your eyes, or is it harming the children in somebody else's eyes?
It's
like,
harming
I'm
the
confused.
children.
Is it because you
period.
don't want
It
that?
doesn't matter what the fucking.
It's because it's
in your
wrong and
eyes.
abusive to
It's
children.
Period. No matter
It's
what,
wrong
it's
objectively.
wrong.
Themselves?
Yeah.
Kids
I mean, everybody
cannot
has
consent
opinions.
to puberty
I mean, I'm not
blockers.
saying.
Children
What else?
can't
What else do you
consent
think a
to
12-year-old could make a
transitioning.
decision
Children
about?
can't
Probably a lot of
consent to
things.
chopping
You think
off
a
healthy body
surgical,
parts.
irreversible procedure
How
is
is
one
that-
of them?
I
How
mean,
is
I
that
wouldn't do it for my
controversial at
kids, but
this
somebody does it.
I swear we're living
But
in
I also haven't had to
idiocracy.
come into that experience. So I mean, it's both ways. Yeah.
What? Well, if you
Did she
think
just
a
do
little
6'7"?
girl could remove her breast and become a man, what is a woman?
I mean, okay. Thank you. I appreciate
Ah!
it.
Can't
What is a man?
answer a simple
What
fucking
are they?
question.
You are whatever you want to be.
No, that's not how
You
it
are
works.
whatever you want to be, bro. Oh, fuck. Say
Another
fucking-
person here
say
in Lakeland, Florida
fucking
that should be put on a
ridiculous
watch
answer.
list. All right, add them to the prayer list. What do you guys think about her arguments? Are you children?
No.
No, okay. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, you look beautiful and very young. You're like, everyone out here is aging gracefully except for me.
Oh, no.
What do you think about what she had to say?
I could vaguely hear what she was talking about. I think that maybe the argument was slightly emotionally driven, maybe reactive. To say that your statements weren't probing the emotion out of her would be a lie, but also it is good to like probe to see, what somebody's thinking.
Oh, I was just asking simple questions if we should allow children, as long as a doctor signs off on it and
Let
their
this
parents
entire
consent
belief
to it,
system is
go
fake.
into
It
a
collapses
surgical
under even
procedure
mild
to remove
scrutiny.
healthy
Exactly.
breasts and healthy other organs in order for them to be more like the opposite sex. And she said, yes, we should.
Are you asking me for my opinion? Well, I'm of the opinion of no, we should not. Okay. Personally, I don't.
A
I mean,
little
I've
bit
had
of common
experience in the medical
sense.
field before. I currently work with children of a vulnerable population.
Yeah, she said she was
and
taking
I
a break
think
for a little
that
bit. Family
while we
time.
should support
But she'll be
kids
back to making videos
in
soon.
a loving environment and giving them what they need emotionally, expressing themselves, like you said.
Yeah.
I don't think that surgery decisions like that should be made at such a young age.
Hey,
I would
we
agree
found
with
some
you.
common sense.
And that's the common sense answer.
We found
And that's
some
how
common
everyone
sense.
should feel. That is like, there is no subjective anything about that. That is just the truth. That is just the truth. What about the first one?
Hey, I'm so
Oh, no,
glad that I was.
So the first question,
circumcised
she's
as
asking
a
about
kid,
Republicans are
as a
violent.
baby.
No,
Oh,
we see
bro.
that if we look at both sides and we generalize, the left wing is more violent. And they actually admit to pollsters out there that they think political violence to achieve their ends, that their political ends, is actually justified. Out of every single group, the people who identified as very liberal and severely liberal and leftist, they were the highest group that said that political violence is okay. Whereas the people who were on the opposite end of the spectrum, who identify as very conservative, were the lowest ones to say that political violence is acceptable. And I can name off a ton of right-wingers who have been brutally assaulted and killed by left-wingers. I don't see that happening I don't see Trump supporters, MAGA, Republicans out here doing the same thing to leftists. But if there's any examples, I am open to hearing about them.
What about the second question?
Okay, am I just doing a little thing? Deport all illegals. You want my opinion? Yes, we should. Yep.
What is your opinion on the, the immigrants who are about to lose their TPS or have lost their TPS, for example, who are here work? Like I don't know if it's the Hondurans who have lost their TPS and they're going back and forth, and I think Salvadorans are up for question in September. What do you think about that?
Yeah, well, if it's temporary, Haitians have had temporary protected status for several decades. It's temporary for a reason. They were never supposed to just be allowed to come over here and stay, and their families come here and they displace entire population. So it's temporary for a reason, and I think it's time to reevaluate that.
Temporary though.
Why is it temporary? Because there was like a natural disaster or a political climate was really hurtful to the people.
Specifically?
Yeah, that's how temporary protective status works for like an entire country, is if there was a natural disaster or if the political climate there was really awful and it was hurting a lot of people and they needed to escape that. That's why it's temporary, because those things change over time and then we stop allowing people to come in for that reason.
Okay, what about the people who are here and like working, for example? So I know quite a few people who are working on TPS or have worked with TPS and are worried about, like they own businesses or they're like, I know a lot of tree cutters in northern Florida that are Salvadorian and are potentially going to lose their TPS. Like, what do you think about you know.
So they haven't taken the time to try and become citizens?
It's not easy to become a citizen. It's
Oh, I'm not making the argument that it is. But if you're granted temporary protective status, if you just are writing on that when it literally says temporary.
Hold up. We're gonna watch something else real quick that somebody just sent me. This is right here at Portland, my Portland Ice. They're surrounding them, look. Fucking spray them all, bro. Spray them all. Hose them all down. Fuck that, bro. There's Bowie trying to act tough. Look at him. Fucking just run. Bro. Run them out of the road. Look, there's the Indian dude. There's, what's his name? I never remember that idiot's name. There's Bowie. Arrest them, bro! They're pressing up on federal fucking agents. They need to be arrested. Spray them. Something. Bro, where's the backup? Oh look, there's Seth. There's Seth the Frog over here with the helmet on, and he's not even supposed to be over there. Look, he's hiding his camera because he's... What the fuck is he doing? Is that a gun? Is that, what is that? What is that? Fuck, I wish... Yeah, but that's not an ICE agent. That's wild, bro. Oh, it was Captain Jerry. Oh, here's this one.
Motherfucker. Yeah. Motherfucker. Yeah. Hi. Hello. Guess what? I'm here. Knock, knock, nigga.
Fucking hand off my car. Get your fucking hand off my car.
Nope.
Get your fucking hand off my car.
Nope.
All right.
Will not.
Get your fucking hand off my car before I fucking hit you with this shit. Back the fuck up, Terrell. Back the fuck up.
My name is Bowie.
Okay, Bowie. Back the fuck up, Terrell Bowie. Get your fucking hand off my car.
He don't like to be called Terrell? Is that what it is?
Motherfucker. Yeah. Hi. Hello. Guess what? I'm here.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna go take a leak real quick. I'll be right back. Oh. When you're done with that, can you throw those hats in there in some soapy water? Like the America First ones? Yeah, the two flat-billed ones are the most important. Patrol 2028 and America First. Tommy Chong is in the house. All right.
And you don't do anything.
Let's listen to her finish eating these people out. I mean, up. Eating them up, not out. That was weird.
To be able to.
I mean, I don't know what the means is after you're granted TPS. What is the means for becoming a citizen in the United States?
I actually don't know. I don't know what that is. But the thing is, it was temporary.
Who
they knew
else
that
is
coming.
live?
What is the means for somebody on TPS to become a citizen? Is there one? I mean, I don't know because I mean, I was born here, so I have no idea.
Way, like really, to like become a citizen as quick as you can is just to be married by someone who's an American citizen.
Yeah, so I'm sure the people who are granted temporary protective
It's
status can
Friday
naturalize.
night. You guys know what's crazy? Is it's Friday night and pretend media's not live at ICE because they ran him off. They stole his equipment, threw eggs at him, and ran him off. That's insane.
I'm sure there's a process. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I've not looked into that. But I do think that there needs to be a time frame, and that's why it's called temporary. Because if we just give everybody from a country complete access, unrestricted access, and there's no timeline for them coming over because there was a hurricane 30 years ago.
Everyone in the U.S. is literally like not American citizens. Like
I'm an American citizen.
Correct, but I'm saying that like a lot of people in the U.S. are most likely immigrants.
That's not true. But where do you come up with that number?
I'm just this is just a subjective opinion.
Hey, yeah,
That's not
Stacey's
true. Most
awesome.
of the
We
people
love
in the
Stacey.
United
I talk to
States
Stacey
were
all the
born
time.
here are American citizens. There is a large
talk to Stacey all the
population
time.
that where do you
Shout out Stacey.
get that opinion
Shout out
that
Dreaded
most
Beauty
people in
on
America
X.
were not born here and not American citizens by birth?
It's like look around you.
Okay. Were you born here? Yeah. Okay, were you guys born here? Yeah. Okay, were you born here? Everybody American citizens here that were born here? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my grandparents were, but thank you for coming back for more. That's embarrassing of you, by the way. Yeah, so have mine.
Oh,
So have mine.
she's
Yeah.
back.
So, yeah, I don't think. Yeah, most people here are not immigrants.
Their families, like backgrounds, come from immigrants.
Yeah.
A lot of them. I'm American. I'm an American citizen, but my parents, they're immigrants. So it's just like my point is just that, of course, there's a lot of American citizens, but their backgrounds they come from some type of immigrant family, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. But I got productive things to do. Thank you for talking.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, my point still stands that we should deport every single illegal alien in this country. Absolutely. I appreciate your guys' time.
Yeah, I just want to add my 2 cents. I would disagree because I don't know if there is a easy way for people on TPS to become naturalized. Like, I actually just have no
There
clue.
shouldn't be an
And if there isn't
easy
one,
way.
I think like that poses the challenge. Like, should we create one,
It
especially
shouldn't
like
be
for
easy
businesses
to
that I
get
don't
into our
think.
country and become a citizen.
I don't
You should
see
have to
other people, at least where
prove
I
that you
live,
wanna
who
be
are
here.
American
It
citizens that
shouldn't
want to
be
take
an
that kind
easy
of work
process.
up. Like, would that put our economy in our local
don't think
area
so.
at a disadvantage? If there's not a way for people on
I don't
TPS to
think so at
become
all.
naturalized citizens,
To be fair, most people that are here that are not citizens aren't on a TPS.
oh, you know, I'm
Yeah.
I'm speaking on
Oh,
this
you're just specifically saying that.
yes.
Yeah.
So like a catch-all phrase like deport all illegals is
Yeah.
like we do there's nuance to it, right?
No, not really.
Well,
You
I
can't broke
personally think that there's
record
nuance to it.
yesterday
We
for
can agree to
185
disagree
on
on
Yes, we sure
I
can.
think like these catch-all statements of like Republicans are violent. Like, I mean, not everybody from one group of people is a
Of
certain
course,
kind of way.
of course.
So I
But
think
some
that-
people believe that. And I like to
Yes.
challenge them. But I got to go visit my friends over there that are so happy to see me. It was so nice chatting with you guys. Enjoy your day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You've heard me mention the Chaos Companion. That's the passenger in the car that turns a regular car stop into something that...
I love this dude's videos. Sergeant Curtis. What was his name? Bob. What was Bob's name? From the UK? Sonny Bob? Billy Bob? What was his name? Spider Mike's in the chat. What up, Spider Mike? Spider Mike. Big fat Wider Mike. What up, dog? You want to do a bong rip? Young Bob. I knew it was something like that.
Welcome back. Let's go straight over to Thomas Moffat, but you may know him as Young Bob,
Young Bob.
the
This is
right-wing
Young
political
Bob, you guys.
activist, who suffered one hell of a beating. Welcome,
Look,
Thomas.
They fucking jumped him.
Great to be back on your show under fortunate circumstances.
Yeah,
As
look
you can tell, I'm
at
still
you.
concussed.
Look at you. I can see your face is badly scratched and bruised. Well, first of all, you were up in Makerfield. I don't want to get into the political by-election campaign, but you're obviously up there. I
TC
know
Arts,
you're
exactly.
a supporter of
Offering
Restore
them thousands
Britain.
of dollars
But what
to
happened?
go out legally, and they have the chance to come back.
To sort of financially justify spending the entire week in Makerfield, I decided, whilst I'm up north, being a southerner myself, I do some content and do some stands, as I constantly do on the street, talking about my vocal support of Restore Britain, of course, being a national political party. I think it's quite sensible to talk about quite divisive issues because political tribalism is a huge problem. And whilst talking about mass deportations and securing our borders, unfortunately, two lads who were chanting stand up to racism chants and were left-wing agitators decided to egg on a gang of thugs to attack me. They stole several of my camera equipment. They kicked me, they kept on punching me. I've ended up with a concussion and I actually passed out halfway through just for a few seconds. It's probably one of the scariest attacks I've ever had. I mean, I've always had.
Oh, you've had a
scuffles,
few. I mean, this
notifications.
syndrome isn't new, but I know you had one.
They really attacked him, and it was a bunch of fucking illegals too. I guarantee it, bro.
Down in London not so long ago, but this one is the worst, isn't it?
By far. And it genuinely shows, like, for example, in America, where this format is incredibly popular, they just have an issue with the violent left. And, of course, you saw some aspects of that in the attack. But in the UK, you also have a sectarian issue, both politically and demographically. People don't want to talk about the issues of migration, and that is because of the left-wing indoctrination and the capturing of our institutions.
Yeah.
People believe that when we talk about mass deportations of people who are net drains to the economy or don't socially integrate, that means they're deporting their mates at school, for example. And what that causes is the vilification of people on the right, and that incites violence. Because if I was a member of the left and I believed that my fellow right-wing member was a neo-Nazi, of course I would attack him.
Well, not necessarily physically, surely.
Oh no, I'm just saying that if you are of the cloth of the left and you've been indoctrinated to believe that this person incites violence, the natural response for most people is to be violent.
Yeah.
Now, was this actually in Manchester, in central Manchester? And what had you actually done? What were you actually doing at the point when all hell broke loose?
Yeah, so we'll be releasing some of the footage. We couldn't recover the last minutes of when I actually were attacked. Unfortunately, a lady who was actually egging them on filmed it and for whatever reason published it. But what happened is I was discussing with people quite amicably, met some people who are actually fans and supporters, which is surprising up north. And halfway through, a group of lads, egged on by two women, just grabbed me. I had to stand up, defend myself, and I was brutally attacked by a gang of thugs.
I think some arrests have been made. I should just read this out, if you don't mind. It's a statement from Greater Manchester Police. Officers were called to an incident on Market Street, Manchester, yesterday.
This is why we don't
at around
want these motherfuckers in
3:20
our
p.m.
country,
following
man.
reports of a
This is
disturbance.
why we
Upon
don't
arrival,
want-
officers spoke to a man in his 20s Are you in your 20s yet? You're not, are you?
No, he's only 17.
Anyway,
They
you
think
obviously look older than you are.
He needed to make
Officer spoke to a
something,
man
yeah.
in his 20s who reported he had been assaulted. He was treated at the scene for his injuries. 3 people, 2 juveniles and 1 person in their 20s have been arrested on suspicion of robbery and assault. They remain in custody for questioning. Inspector Lee Ferguson from our City Centre neighbourhood policing team said, "We are aware of videos being shared on social media of the incident and we are continuing to review all available footage to identify those involved. If anyone has any information, please get in touch." You said at first, Thomas, that you thought, well, you said that you were attacked by foreigners. Were they foreigners or
Of course they were.
Yes,
Look,
so one of the main
they
issues
got
that they
Edgar
had was
haircuts.
obviously that they came from a migrant background, and I was actually talking with a lad on deportations, and what I said to you before was that the left use the issue of migration to enact sectarianism. So what happens is we talk about mass deportation, we talk about people who should be deported based on the fact that the net drains the economy. We didn't democratically consent for these people to live here, and a lot of them import an alien culture. And people see that, the left use that generalized statement,
Josh, we just
and
watched
they
it.
believe that we want to deport all people, which therefore means that whenever we talk about mass deportations as an incredibly divisive issue, the immediate response for some of these people are, I'm a migrant, therefore this is going to affect me, therefore I'm going to fight.
Indeed. Now, I've got to ask you this. Why do you do this? Because you were in Southampton, weren't you, a couple of weeks ago, the disturbances after the sad death of Henry Novak.
I think I'm gonna go eat. I think that's it for the night. I've been live for like almost 4 hours. I gotta get something to eat, and I should probably get ready for tomorrow. Oh, I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in and chilling, and I'll be live tomorrow, hopefully like around 3 or so, 3:30. I'm hoping. So yeah, I'm hoping like 3 or 3:30. We'll be live. All right. Stay tuned. It's gonna be a good live. I think it's gonna be very, very interesting. So I love you guys. God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow.